TJ fucked up. Banana. TJ fucked. TJ fucked. TJ fucked up. Banana. TJ fucked. TJ fucked. TJ fucked up. Banana. TJ fucked. TJ fucked. TJ fucked up. Banana.
TJ fucked
a banana. Banana. Banana.
banana.
Banana. Banana.
Banana. Do it again.
Hey guys, if you enjoy the Drunken Peasants podcast, be sure to go to audibletrial.com/Drunken Peasants to get your free audio book. They have books like The God Delusion or Mr. Mercedes by Stephen King. Also, 150,000 other titles to choose from. So be sure to check that out. It supports the show and you get a free audio book in the process. So what the fuck do you have to lose? Tacos.
Coming to you live from the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Fuck it! Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
What the fuck are you talking about, atheism? It's okay.
You're nothing, TJ. You're garbage.
I just want to be liked.
You're garbage.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast, where we DP the fuck out of the news.
Except for me.
Why not you?
I don't DP nothing.
Why not?
Because it's wrong. It's immoral. It's unjust.
The Church of TJ.
Makes me cry. Tears of blood.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Shut
You're
that
a liar,
shit.
TJ.
Fucking thing sucks.
And we have someone else joining us. Feel free to introduce yourself to everyone.
Hello guys, this is Bezod and drinking some beer here and hanging around with the Drunken Peasants guys.
He said his name is Buzzard.
That's a good one.
What is it?
That.
Bazad?
Yeah,
Bezod?
Bezod. That's close enough.
Bezod.
Bezod?
Yeah.
Bezod. Kneel before
He will say
Bezod.
it differently. Oh yeah, I always use that.
Yeah, I bet you do.
So, looks like after the show ended, or actually while our show is going on, Ryan Wiley had a Twitter war with Mercedes Carrera. We won't talk about it too much. You can go back and look at it.
It's on the Twitter
Yep.
for anyone who can frustratingly try to sort through that.
So he didn't want to come on our show and talk to her. He'd rather argue with her on Twitter.
He said,
That's-
recently, I don't know if you saw, Ryan Wiley said he would have a debate with her, but not on any show that I'm involved with.
Yeah.
So,
Why?
I don't know, because, by his own admission, we treated him fairly last time, but I guess that's not good enough.
Nope.
He just had some artificial standard. Basically.
And also, one other thing that we'll just mention really quick and not go too far into it. Jenny McDermott made a video saying that she decided to pull away the DMCA, and then she kind of sarcastically apologized for it. And then she's
so sorry.
And then she said that she flagged us instead.
Oh, okay. That's sweet of her.
Yeah. And I did receive communication from the Foxhole Atheist, who I guess runs the Atheist TV YouTube channel, which is like a partnership channel.
Mm-hmm.
And he let me know that he doesn't agree with anything that she's done. I guess they work together on Atheism TV. So
Condemned by her own coworkers.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't know if you could call it a coworker.
Yeah, not really coworker, but
Well, he condemned
Close
her
enough.
partner on
actions.
YouTube. They're like,
But I mean,
partners.
who would support her actions? I mean, if someone did that to her for the same reasoning, she wouldn't like it. I mean, she wouldn't be in favor.
If someone
of it.
did that to her, I would speak out against it too.
Yeah.
Like if someone did that to her
We're better than her.
I like that. We're just better.
That's the point Ben is trying to make.
I wasn't going to come out and say that.
I will.
I know you will.
What Ben tap dances around, I splash into.
Oh, and by the way, a lot of people were asking us about the end of the last show. To find out what happened, you're going to have to listen to this show when it's uploaded to iTunes.
Yeah. Only the people who listen on iTunes get to know.
And by the way, there is a link to our podcast down below.
Learn the truth
If you don't
behind
use
Atlantic
iTunes,
City.
you can go there and get it too.
Yeah, what is it for Android? Like Podcast Addict or something?
You can do that, or you can just go to our Podbean page.
There you go. Or yeah, our Podbean.
Which is linked in the description.
Do whatever you want to do, bitches.
Before we get around to anything else, we also have the shirt as well.
It's a shirt.
Yes.
made of shirts.
If you're naked right now, this shirt will remedy that.
It's doing pretty well.
It's doing marvelously.
So we've got 5 days left.
Does Bazad own one? Do you own that shirt, Bazad?
I do, yeah.
Awesome.
Go get it.
Sweet.
See?
All right.
This
Prove
guy's
it.
got it.
Prove it.
Hold on a second, I'll get it.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Run!
Run!
Run, Bazad!
He had headphones on. I don't think he can hear us.
No.
It doesn't matter. The audience can hear.
Except for the part that the audience can't hear.
Unless they go to iTunes.
Yes.
Learn the truth behind Atlantic City. What harrowing secret do the drunken peasants hold?
I can't believe you almost talked about that. I fucking can't stand you, TJ.
Well, they get to hear about it if they listen
Oh,
on iTunes.
look. There you go.
Sweet. This Bazad, if it's good enough for Bazad, it's good enough for all of you out there.
That's true. I approve that message.
How many times do you wear that? Do you wear that every day or every other day or?
I don't know. I don't overwear it because I want it to last, but
Oh, I see.
He doesn't want the
Probably
cops to shake him
once a
down.
You want to keep it vintage.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
He'll
did
frame
wear
it
it
at
on
some
my
point.
Europe trip, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, actually, before we get on to videos, was there anything else you wanted to talk about? Did you say Patreon or?
Oh.
Our Patreon does still exist.
It does still exist, and
Tomorrow we will do the private show for people who
yeah, I was gonna
donated
say we're doing
last
the
month.
private show tomorrow at 6. So if you are already a member of our Patreon,
Yeah, be sure to check the
check your
Patreon
inbox,
stream
yeah.
around then. Yeah.
I sent it as a PM through Patreon to everyone.
Yeah, bitches. Learn you some knowledge. And if you're not already a patron, you can catch the next private show by donating before the end of this
Yes,
month.
and we have some big plans for that one that
Yeah.
we will reveal in time.
In time.
in time.
Yes.
In time, the plans will be revealed.
Will you guys be as drunk as last time, or?
I don't know if TJ will be as drunk as last time.
They're pretty much doing everything to prevent it. So
Yeah.
All right.
if you want
It's-
TJ to be as drunk as last time, you got to harass Ben and Scotty
No,
No
don't
way.
do that.
and be like,
I want
"Let
TJ to
TJ
get drunk."
drink.
They'll only-
Let TJ drink.
They'll-
Let TJ drink.
No, because
Let
They didn't
TJ
wanna
drink."
End the show
Someone-
early.
someone has to babysit him afterwards. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Well,
come here
you
and
guys
babysit
can deal
TJ.
with that.
No.
No. TJ's like a big monster, like Hulk smash type shit when he's drunk. And he'll just like, he wanted to go outside and they didn't want him to go outside yet. He just kind of like pushed his way outside, like, let me by.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, short of like tripping TJ, there's no way to stop him. when he
Right.
comes like that.
You gotta take out his
Tranquilizer.
knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tranquilizers.
He'll like that too much. He'll be like, yeah, this is sweet.
Shoot more in my arm. Yeah. Right here.
Hey,
Right here.
Dude, sweet.
Do you remember we talked about the why be an atheist guy and we were like, hey, he needs some music and he needs to actually write a tune.
Yeah, did
Yeah.
someone help him out?
No, nobody helped him out, but he's trying.
He's trying.
Yeah.
Well,
How'd it go?
Not very good, but
Well,
I'll let it speak
He
for
mixed it
itself.
up. He did something different.
Jacqueline Glenn, Jacqueline Glenn, Jacqueline Glenn. Guess what?
He's rocking out on the keys right now. I think he has a keytar.
He should have just
actually.
found some royalty.
We're back, or not quite. Okay, now we're back, but we lost our caller.
are we back?
Yes,
Or
I don't know
are we
what
not?
happened.
Something happened.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sorry, I got disconnected.
Oh yeah. When for some reason when you got disconnected, I don't know. I think it was on our end because everything.
Oh,
kinda,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything. You can turn your camera back on if you want.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. Cool. All right. So.
Do you have
yeah.
to share screens with them again, maybe?
Yeah. Or.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'll take care of that.
Why be an atheist?
You still like that
Why
one?
be
I think this
an
one's pretty good so
atheist?
far.
Why be? I like the part. I like the keyboard.
You
or
could
the
be a
guitar
Christian.
or whatever the fuck it
You
is.
could be something else. You could be anything.
I wrote
Beautiful.
a book, a short book of poems
This is amazing.
about you and your
Slow clap,
atheism.
anyone?
It
guess not.
is called Let's Use Free Speech to Ponder.
So you like it better now that it has the keyboard in it, huh?
You know, it is a step in the right
Needs
direction.
more cowbell
Yeah, he needs a backup cowbell player
and a triangle player too.
with no rhythm at all.
Jacqueline Glenn and her atheism.
Now it's just you can't even hear what he's saying. It's just
I
like,
think it's amazing.
I find myself focusing so much on the ineptitude that I'm not even paying attention to what he's saying.
Jacqueline Glenn, Jacqueline Glenn. Did anyone ever write a book
okay.
about you?
Can we just state the obvious?
No.
He's obviously obsessed with Jacqueline. Glenn.
Yes, and Jacqueline Glenn actually acknowledged him once. I saw a post on.
He was all like, "Oh,
Oh, yeah, I saw
Holy-
that too.
Jacqueline Glenn, don't be an atheist, 'cause I am in love with you.
I don't think
For
he hasn't
sure.
said that, but I think he is.
for sure, man."
Yeah.
He probably writes bad poetry about how she's an atheist.
Jacqueline Glenn and
She'll-
this
she'll
guy
realize that
sitting
God's
in
He
real.
wrote a
Really?
book of poetry about her. Is that what he said?
I don't know.
I don't
Okay.
know.
I don't know. I didn't
That'd
catch
be
it.
I
impressive.
hope not.
Yeah.
But I guess it would be pretty funny to read.
For did they? This is the book for all people to read. It is available on Amazon.
No. That's the least we can do is support her by buying her books.
You're a monster, bitch.
We should call
Gail-
it the Theater of Gale or
Gail,
something.
we're Jesuits and we want to buy your book to figure out all your secrets.
We're gonna probe Gail's mind with our Jesuit
Dude,
mind tricks.
The Jesuits will stop you, TJ. You're not a true Jesuit.
Actually, he is a Jesuit. He's just not Zach Knight. He was full of shit, and he was actually chastised by Zach Knight at our secret meeting.
Good.
Was I?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, that's because you enjoyed it. You know.
Yes,
Well,
chastise me,
Cheetah's not
master.
really-
Chastise me.
Yeah, Cheetah's not really within the Jesuit inner circle. He might be a
Zach
periphery
Knight,
Jesuit or something.
Zachy.
Zachy. Oh, Zachy. How
Oh.
could you?
Don't even
Zach-
speak Zach's name, TJ. You disgusting.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Come on, TJ.
Make me a plaything,
$1.99 for the
Zaka.
Kindle book, and it may be available in audio someday. We'll see.
Google
Play
Play
only if you
2
sing the
and
whole thing.
iOS.
I want the audiobook
I want.
and every version known to man.
I want a
and
musical
Barnes and Noble.
audiobook like this.
where he reads the book and taps on the keyboard.
Yes, that would be the greatest book of all time. The greatest audio book of all time.
I think maybe we can get him and Jacqueline on the show at the same
I
time.
also, the whole time. I mean, I haven't really questioned it until now. But what is the deal with what he's showing us right now?
I don't know what that is. I don't care.
Austin Ekankar Center. What the fuck is an Ekankar?
It's probably named after somebody. That's probably what,
Ekankar.
Yeah.
It's like a name.
When TJ is not good at at pronouncing names that are not like John Smith.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
yeah.
So is Austin his first name, or is this in Austin?
Austin, I don't want to talk about where he lives or anything like that, because
he is from Texas, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Anyway, though, yeah, I just wanted to play the video. Anyway, let's watch this next video. It's about how demons operate.
Oh, well,
Cool.
I've always wondered.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Wedding ring.
And
Australia.
We've had this guy on the show before. He's Australian Christian.
Demons have a very sophisticated set of plans.
Hey, okay. How about
That's nice of him. He has closed captions available for the deaf.
you need it at this point, even if you're not deaf, because he's playing the fucking music over his talking.
That is true.
How annoying.
Upon
That's probably why he added it.
bring them into bondage to hell.
There. Oh,
What happens is
it just stopped very abruptly.
demons put chains on people if they can get them to sin, and so demons follow people around,
Oh.
especially believers, and
Especially
they
believers.
set up temptations, and they set up.
So if I want more
So-
temptations, I need to become a believer.
Dude, so basically demons are just like, they just ignore us. We're just,
Did he say
they're damned.
believer or believer?
Believers, I think.
Changes things.
Try and get these people to choose sin, and
Sin
come
is
into
pretty
their
cool.
power. You see, when we choose sin, that is when we are giving demons the opportunity and the open door to go and.
You know the
put
great
some
thing about
chains on.
demons? Since they don't actually exist, anyone can be an expert.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is this guy an expert on demons all of a sudden?
Yeah, you could just. I'm gonna become a unicorn expert. I'm gonna just
You
know
could.
everything. I'm gonna know everything about them, and I'm gonna do shows where I
How big are they?
How big is a unicorn?
Yeah.
It's as big as your dreams.
Okay. What does it look like?
It looks like your dreams.
Oh. You seem to have all the answers, TJ.
Unicorns are made of dreams.
You have everything figured out there, dude. So
They actually subsist on human
implicitly
dreams.
trust you, TJ.
When you have good dreams, the unicorn is given power. When you have bad dreams, the unicorn's power is taken away. And that's why we see so few unicorns, because so many people are tormented by bad dreams, because the world is controlled by a satanic Illuminati agenda that suppresses happy thoughts.
Oh.
And that's why we don't see many unicorns anymore.
Well, thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
And they will start to bind us with these chains the further we fall into sin.
Ben is leaving.
So they can drag us off into hell.
Cool.
Behind every sin,
Ben has abandoned the show, everyone.
Yeah, Ben quits.
Ben, he looked at me and he said,
Fuck this.
I can't do this bullshit anymore, not after what happened in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
And he stormed out in a huff. And he said that I'm holding him back and Scotty's holding him back.
The audience is holding him back.
And the
Everyone-
audience, and Ben expressed like total contempt for the audience. And Bazad, he said that your dreads look stupid.
Damn.
So.
And then he punched a wall and left.
Yeah, he punched a
God
wall
damn it.
and he spit on Scotty.
Yeah.
And he
piece of
left.
shit. Damn, Ben always acting up.
Ben's always acting up like
Always
that.
acting out, man.
He's a very deranged man, you know.
Let's hear more about demons, though, TJ. I'm curious.
Well, Ben is a demon, but okay.
every lustful desire, every evil thought, and every evil temptation, there is a demon.
Demon.
A demon.
It's not just demon anymore.
It's
It's,
a
demon.
demon.
It's a demon.
You've been
It's a new
demoned,
breed.
bitch.
Demon, motherfucker.
It's like you have sex with a demon. And the demon's like, you've been demon.
You've been demon,
Leaves.
bitch.
It's like, demon, bitch, and he just rolls out. You're like, whoa. All right.
Damn.
I'm going to hell. It was worth it, though.
Rode the demon pole.
TJ,
to
would you
hell.
have sex with a demon?
Yeah. I'd get demoned.
Oh, guess Ben's decided
People
to come
aren't
back.
gay just by accident. These things are also part of the powers of darkness.
Right.
Always
demonic
wondered.
powers.
Yeah, Ben went to go get demoned.
Butthole darkness.
How's your
that
demoning,
influence
Ben?
people.
I feel a lot
And
better.
Bring
Feel
them
better?
into bondage to certain things.
Bondage is pretty cool.
And so when you start feeding your lusts, you start to feed the demon that is behind that lust. And it
Huh?
gives that demon power over you. And the
Sweet.
more you give that demon power over you, the more he can bring other demons in and have a nice party and really bring you down to the fire.
Cool.
As you give more power to sin by sinning, you start to lose your control over yourself. Where you start to sin habitually.
Oh,
You
no.
start to sin without being able to stop.
It doesn't really sound too
That's
bad.
when the powers of darkness have got you.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? Sounds fine with me.
You know, I don't want to stop the demons from having a party. It sounds like they're just trying to have a good time. He's like, the demons have a big old party inside you. It's like, that sounds okay.
Inside you?
Yeah, he said, like, you
Inside
know,
you,
there's
TJ.
demons all up in your shit. And,
all up in your shit.
All up in your fucking shit, bitch.
You know, I sent this video to TJ earlier, Scotty. I don't know if he showed it to you, but someone sent me a video of like this boxing match in Africa. It looked like an underground fight, like a prize fight. These
Okay.
two guys boxing, like surrounded by people, and the one guy gets knocked out. And what they do to revive him is they unzip his pants and start jerking him off.
What?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You'd get some people that like to get like punched in the face. They're like, "Yeah, punch me in the face."
punch me, please. Oh, I'm knocked out.
Yeah.
Maybe TJ will just go around stores. I'm knocked out, guys.
Better
Anyway.
revive me.
Yeah.
Someone to throw a bucket of water on you then, TJ.
So, yeah, this guy, I don't know. Probably won't use him again. Kind of boring, right?
Yeah, incredibly,
Diamonds.
extremely, tremendously
Demons.
There's a lot of
Demons.
Australians who are crazy Christians for some reason.
Yeah, there are.
I mean, there
are
are people
quite a
like that
few.
from every country, but I know a few Australians like that.
Yes.
Especially Canada. Just want to point that out.
And Canada, yeah.
Well, yeah, like the Vigilant Christian and Venom Fang X.
Canada.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Something's wrong with Canada, baby. Something's
all know, we
wrong
have
with
no crazy
Canada,
people in the
baby.
US.
Nope.
No, none at all.
None at all.
None at all.
The U.S. is
Maybe
the most
one.
rational, skeptical country on the face of the planet. Unlike that Canada, those backwoods
Canada.
savages.
That Canada, wherever the hell it is. I don't know. South of us.
All right, let's take a look here.
It's east, bitch.
Oh, east. My
East.
Here's a video that an anti-vaccination person made,
Neat.
teaching you how to never lose a vaccine argument again.
bad. Awesome. Finally.
Finally.
Truth the girls, yeah.
Truth the girls.
Mute their stupid.
Truth the girls. Truth the girls.
People about whether vaccines cause damage, specifically
Yeah.
autism.
Autism.
So if you're looking for that holy grail of proof, well, I think this is it.
Yes.
First, I'm going to go over some things that you may already know about, and then at the end, I'm going to show you this enormous study from Poland that proves without a doubt that vaccines dysregulate the immune system
All right,
and they cause
but
autoimmune disease.
hold on. This is a Polish study. I mean, we can't trust
Stop,
that.
man.
Yeah. Do people in Poland even know how to, like science works? They're just like, we saw a rock fall. What does that prove? No one knows. And they're just like scratching their heads like, oh, I don't know.
It's an old joke where a Polish guy goes into his house holding a piece of shit in his hands, and he says to his family, "Look what I almost stepped in." Yep.
And autism. Even though the media is
Had to
always
do
saying
it.
that there's no proof that vaccines cause autism, the courts have admitted that it does. Courts quietly confirm MMR vaccine causes autism. And there's a list here of several children
Oh, wow.
who've been awarded
Look,
damages because of
Dr.
this.
Andrew Wakefield. Yes, of course. The courts have already confirmed it. The scientific community is just lying about it. It's like, that website did not look reputable at all.
You can pretty
Yeah.
much find anything on the internet.
Oh, yeah, sure. Of course.
No, you can't.
Yeah, it's
Plenty
like-
of things you can't find.
Yeah, like some ridiculous rumor that TJ shoved a banana up his ass is out there.
Totally
on the internet.
unfounded.
Unfounded
Never heard
and
of it.
false. False.
So in 2011, there was this article in the PACE Environmental Law Review, 83 cases of autism associated with childhood vaccine injury compensated in federal vaccine court. And one of the best ways to prove whether vaccines cause autism and autoimmune disease or not would be to have a study with an unvaccinated control group. And unfortunately, this has never been done with
numerous
humans.
studies.
However, it has been done with animals. There was this study by...
Oh, wow. Ugh. You know...
I mean, why would they even, like, give you autism? Because, like, at some point, everyone should get autism if vaccines cause autism. Like, the number of people who get vaccinated and don't get autism is by far larger than it should have been larger than what it would have been. I'm not forming sentences properly, but you know what I mean.
No. Yeah, we understand what you mean. There'd be way more
a lot of
people
get vaccinated, but they don't get autism, so there's no argument there.
Well, the argument that they make now is that because the number of people with spectrum disorders like autism, ADHD, ADD has risen, basically because they've seen that rise, they're saying, well, it's tied to vaccination. That's basically the flawed argument. And they use things like thimerosal and mercury, specifically ethyl mercury, is, as the causes they propose, like they purport to say this is what's causing basically the vaccines, the preservatives in the vaccine are causing autism or these disorders.
It's probably not even the case that it's risen. It's just probably the case that they're getting diagnosed more often.
I would say that's probably true, but unfortunately, the people that don't believe in vaccination or they think it's bad, they don't see it as that. I even saw some comment where like we were obviously in favor of vaccinating your children. People were like, they said someone commented like these guys are not experts. Like, okay, well the CDC, the American Medical Association. All these organizations,
scientists.
Yeah, and the same organizations in the UK, Canada, whatever developed country recommend you get vaccinated or vaccinate your children. So
there are also idiots that don't believe that autism is real. Have you ever heard those people?
Oh, sure. We had that conservative guy who was like, there's no mental illness. It's all just whiny babies.
Yeah, Michael Savage said that many years ago, that autism was just brattiness that, shitty parenting created. So
yeah, I don't think so.
Kids are just a bunch of brats.
They're lazy.
Right.
Don't want to get a job.
Right.
That shows that monkeys get autism-like reaction to MMR and other vaccines in University of Pittsburgh vaccine study. There's also this scientific evidence of vaccine damage in dogs, which I covered on my blog, thetruthergirls.wordpress.com. And here is the original post. So basically they had some dogs who got vaccines and some who didn't, and the results really don't look good at all. It says the vaccinated but not the non-vaccinated dogs in the Purdue studies developed autoantibodies to many of their own biochemicals, including fibronectin, laminin, DNA, albumin, cytochrome C, cardiolipin, and collagen.
And she's a scientist, right?
Right.
Totally.
I mean, look, I'm sure that
there are side effects to vaccines. No one's saying that you take a vaccine and there's no possible side effects to taking the vaccine.
But I mean, the thing is, like, they've looked for this causal link between vaccines and autism. There have been so many studies, like, let's look for this link. And almost all of them have come up short. The only one that hasn't was the widely discredited one that started this whole anti-vax movement in the first place. So they've never been able to replicate those results.
And the results were fraudulent to begin with, so there's no way they'd even bother with that.
Right, but we don't have anybody.
This issue has definitely been studied.
In this fucking
it's not like no one's ever studied this issue, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and I mean, it just kind of reeks of the same sort of mentality of the people who, are intelligent design proponents, where they'll learn just enough science to sit there and spew some shit that makes it sound like, oh, well, irreducible complexity, and this is, the flagellum is irreducibly complex, and there's no way that could have evolved. And it's just like, oh my God, you really don't even understand science. I can't believe you're trying to sit here and contradict, what everybody already knows.
Dude, that's my big argument against people that say, well, these people just need more education and that they should be forced to learn. I was in the guy's comment. I basically said, like, we're not experts, so we shouldn't have any opinion on this. And also, we should force them to go get educated. It's like, so
you don't have to be an expert to have an opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
That's ridiculous.
But okay, but not only that, like it's just kind of ridiculous. Like, it's not like these people need more education. They've already made up their mind. They just search for things that it's basically confirmation bias. That's
the crazy thing about it. Like, a lot of these people are well educated and they still come up with these conclusions, which is the part I don't really get.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, and people are against, like, okay, I should have the choice. Like, okay, if you have that choice, then that you should be able to refuse to be refused to enroll in public schools and things like that, because it's like you're gonna basically force your kids who are unvaccinated who could spread disease around, and that's okay. But people don't have a choice not to have your child there, so it's like you're basically infringing upon their freedoms and rights just as much as you're claiming that that's going to happen to you. If, homeschool your kid if you believe that.
You guys think they should have a choice in that, or do you think everyone should get vaccinated?
I think in their personal life, I guess they probably should have a choice, but I think that they should be precluded from a number of things by making that choice.
See, the problem.
But I mean, it's crazy that if the parents smoke pot, they take their kids away, but if they don't vaccinate their kids, they won't take them away. So that makes no sense to me.
That is crazy. Also, I think it can be a public. I mean, it is a public health issue, like even we're seeing now. So I don't know. I don't know for sure, but part of me feels like people should be made to vaccinate, because now we're seeing shit where, like, we're having a measles outbreak, and then there are children that are too young to be vaccinated that are catching measles now. So
I mean, they're affecting other people, so at that point it's not even confined to them. So
yes.
Yeah, I kind of, I don't know, I straddle a fence between, I like people to have their individual liberties and just be able to conduct their lives as they see fit, but on the other hand, I do see that it's producing a pretty negative outcome on society that could just get worse over time.
Yes.
So.
It only will get worse over time.
So it's kind of maybe one of those instances where, people do need to be told what to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Dogs developed autoimmune disease when they were vaccinated. Now here's this great study that was done really looking at the relationship between vaccines and autoimmune disease, including autism, done recently in Poland. Neurologic adverse events following vaccination, done by the Department of Pediatric Rehabilitation of the Medical University of Białystok, Poland. And you know what?
Białystok and blue.
I'm wondering why I care so much about this also on a personal level. It's because, I made the same mistake that a lot of people do. And I gave my son vaccinations, and he actually has an autoimmune condition now, so.
You cannot prove a causal relationship between those two things.
No.
Yeah.
I can't even believe it. I mean, I can, but I don't want to believe it, I guess.
This is
I want to believe.
The sake of everybody and their children, so that you don't go down the same road that I went down, because, it's a hard road. It's a hard road after that to try to get your kid well. Don't chew on that. It's not safe. It's not safe. Let go, let go.
I'm going to go and get the camera first. Then I'm going to run up to you and be like, don't chew on that.
Don't chew on that. Look at what a good mom I am. I don't let him chew on stuff like this.
So,
she saw the kid chewing on the thing and then ran to get the camera. Yeah.
So, I mean, if her child contracts one of these diseases, she's basically just going to say, well, the vaccine might have prevented it, but it's okay the kid can get this disease because, that's just a chance that we're willing to take. So, I mean, if it was polio where the kid could be crippled, would she still have the same opinion? Like, oh, well, I just want to roll the dice on that.
Measles is pretty bad, too.
It is.
I've been looking at pictures of it, When I was going through news stories, they were showing pictures of it.
And it can have adverse side effects that affect your brain. You have
Yes.
neurological
Yeah,
symptoms.
it can cause brain damage and shit like that.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, well, we just don't want our kids to be exposed to these horrible side effects and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, well, you're still doing that. But I don't know.
No, look, it's broken. Look here, chew on this instead. You feel like chewing? Take this one. Please give me this. Give me this. Give me Gunny. This could come off and you could choke on it. Chew on.
What does this have to do with her video?
The kid's like,
This is just to demonstrate what an awesome mother she is. Like, I don't let him chew on this. Just chew on this instead.
Because you said he has an autoimmune disease. I don't know.
I guess. I don't know. It's not like we
According
can
to
see
her.
it happening to him. I mean,
According to her.
Look, oh, there it is. There's the autoimmune disease. I see it now.
On that one, okay? No. I'm not playing with you, Gunny. You can't chew on that. No, you can't.
Okay, whatever.
This is pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna make a video about how you're against vaccinations, and the title says you'll never lose an argument again, and you included video where you're telling your very young kid not to chew on things. I don't know. Maybe I don't.
That was the secret.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, she dyes her hair a different color. You know, what's in those chemicals that she's using to dye her hair? That could cause brain damage.
They might be causing neurological damage.
Yeah, I don't know. What about all the household chemicals she uses around her house? I mean, could those cause autism or some other disease? We don't know. Question mark.
Question mark.
You know, everything's, you know, I mean, because it's like this paranoid delusional cycle where it's like all these things are so bad and she's going to prevent this from happening to her child and I'm just protecting him. And it's like you're actually kind of doing the opposite. You're letting your child be exposed to all these infectious diseases that they could easily avoid if they were vaccinated or have a very, statistically very low probability of contracting them. But
Yeah.
Next.
I think it should be illegal, honestly.
Yeah. Before we move on,
outlaw her face.
Before we move on, just kind of wanted. I don't want to talk about it in detail, but and I won't even mention the name of it, but I do find it amusing that right now there's like a cheap imitation of our show out there.
The Douchebag Podcast.
No, that's not their name.
No, it's not their name.
But it is like the intro is the same, and like it's about like being drunk and.
I thought we were gonna show it.
I didn't have it queued up to show, but if you want
okay.
me to show it, I can.
Let's
let's take
a look at
No,
this.
it's garbage. The sound quality is terrible.
I want to take a look.
Okay, well, I'll have to get it ready while I'm playing the next video.
Okay.
I want to see our evil. Couldn't we just go to their channel?
I don't remember the channel. Just
okay.
give me some time.
All right, Ben.
So
just give Ben a minute.
We'll come back to that.
Sorry.
Calm down, TJ.
Sorry, guys.
Simmer down now.
Sorry, Ben.
Simmer down. TJ.
This next video is called "Atheism Leads to Suicide."
True.
Welcome to the Creation Today Show. I'm your host, Eric Hovid, and I'm joined by Ben Shetler. And yes, we both picked our noses.
Eric, the question today is why are Adam and Eve communists?
I have no idea.
It's because they had no roof over their head, no clothes, and they still called it paradise.
Man, that's wrong.
We have set the bar low.
Stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned. It will get better from here, okay?
No, it won't.
This
I
is
have
a
feeling it will not.
This is a creationist.
What is this, like the creationist answer to the Daily Show or
Basically,
something?
I think so.
This is icky.
Creation Today.
This hurts me, Ben. It's like a less funny Patch Adams, and that's saying something.
It really is.
Ow, my soul.
It has to. We got an interview with comedian Bob Smiley, hilarious guy, coming up on the show.
Get ready to laugh and also
Probably not
get
funny,
ready
Ben.
for a dangerous science experiment. Stick around.
Selfie.
Welcome to the
Oh,
Creation Today Show.
so
where we
whimsical. It's so fucking whimsical, man.
Selfie.
Shows that creationists don't take themselves too serious, you know?
There's some fun-loving creationists out there, guys.
It's having fun for Jesus.
Oh wow! You know what?
What happened?
They
closed their YouTube
Yeah.
account. We scared them away.
Yeah. They must have got some backlash or something.
Aw.
That sucks.
Poor guys.
Yeah. Oh well.
Imitation. Well, we'll just have to describe it to you, because Ben sent it to me yesterday, and I was like, what the hell is this? And it was like, I don't know what the hell it was called. It was like the Drunk Discussion Podcast.
The
or
inebriated, something inebriated, something like that.
The inebriated plebs.
Yeah,
You know,
inebriated
monkey fucks.
Something like that.
And I swear it was an exact clone of the Drunken Peasants podcast.
They had a similar intro. They covered the same stories.
They used the same sound effects.
Wow.
It was bad, guys. Fuck it.
It's too bad they closed it.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it.
It was kind of beautiful, but I guess
I'm
it's gone.
disappointed.
Anyway, on with this.
Yep.
Bring together interviews with experts and solid Bible teaching. Your hosts affirm the ultimate authority of God's Word, the truth of creation, and why.
I like how the announcer at the beginning is British, and like probably none of the people on the actual show will be. Americans just like commercials and intros and stuff that have an English accent in it.
Gives
for some
it more
reason.
credibility.
I guess so. I guess it sounds like more. I don't know. I guess it sounds like fancy or something to people.
Still this shit, huh?
Yeah, you like it. It's your favorite. I caught you watching it. That's how I found out about it.
I cannot lie.
Yeah, I cannot tell a lie.
Matters to you.
Speaking of comedians, here in America, we just had the tragic suicide of Robin Williams take place recently, and it's created quite
sure
a
you really
conversation
care.
On the subject of suicide. And it's something
Robin
we wanna
Williams
address here
is
because-
dead.
But Eric,
He's in
even
hell.
though Robin Williams
He
definitely
burns
made
in
wrong
hell.
choices with his life. He was a creation of God that was so funny. He did have
And now
the
he
gift.
burns. He burns
He was a
in
creation
hell
of God.
for
And he was
committing
really happy,
suicide.
but he shouldn't have killed himself.
You still go to hell if you commit suicide, right?
Well, I guess if you're like saved or whatever, they believe that you go to heaven no matter what you do.
I don't know. I've always heard that if you kill yourself,
He was really happy until he was sad.
you go to hell. Robin Williams.
Man.
What were some of the things you
Westboro
liked about
Baptist
Robin
Church says
Williams?
he's
He
in hell.
had some one-liners that were hilarious. Freud, if it's not one thing, it's your mother. Hey, never get the
Oh,
right
God.
He's got
I will.
He could deliver the line. You could not. Just
Oh,
stop.
you fucking...
He
Oh,
butchered that. He has
feel-
no comedic timing.
I feel dirty inside now. Ah.
Yeah, don't you feel like you need to like take a shower or something?
Ugh.
Cold shower. What just happened?
Will remember that.
That's a good one. Then he goes,
Oh, no, don't do another.
Politicians, they're like diapers. You got to change them regularly and for the same reason.
Oh, man.
It's so bad.
His delivery is fucking... Oh, man. Fuck. Fuck.
Politicians.
Love it. He had some really good ones.
And he had some great movies, too.
He did.
Growing up, one of my favorite movies was the movie Aladdin, where he plays the genie. You know, he comes
Oh,
out
that's
with a
satanic.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Watch
whoa.
some Vigilant Christian, guys.
Are you guys kidding?
You guys are clueless.
Are you guys kidding me?
That's satanic as fuck.
They rub a magic lamp,
Magic lamp, dude.
and a genie comes out
These
with
guys
magical
are,
powers.
These guys are part of the Illuminati,
Yeah.
posing as Christians. They're just trying to prepare us for the Antichrist.
Yes.
The
Why
Jesuit.
don't you suck Robin Williams' dick, guys?
Yeah.
You know, let me be honest. I suspected that at first, but I was going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But now I know.
But now it's confirmed.
Yes.
They're evil.
100%.
They work for Satan.
And the Illuminati.
Here, so give it, you know, where he's spinning his head around.
I like Jumanji.
Jumanji?
It's
not even how it's
Jumanji.
fucking pronounced, you
Jumanji.
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 I like Gamunji something. I don't know.
What do you expect? What do you expect when your dad is Kent Hovind, though?
Yeah, man, I like Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Jumanji.
I wonder if Eric Hovind was homeschooled by his dad when he was a kid.
Probably.
Oh
Or he
my
was sent
God.
to some strict Christian school.
Dr. Kent Hovind.
Do they have crazy Christian schools in America?
Sure. I'm familiar with them.
You know, oh yeah, then there you go. Then you already know.
Yeah.
Like, I pledge allegiance to the Bible.
I
like,
mean,
whoa.
I pledge allegiance to Jesus.
I went to Catholic school and I knew other kids that went to like non-denominational Christian schools too.
Yeah.
So
non-denominational.
Movies was Patch Adams there, and I think some great moments
The
that
Doctor.
really showcased his ability as a comedian. We have even
Don't
have
you
a
mean
clip here.
Patch
Let's take a look.
Adams?
Oh man.
Ah.
I'm gonna skip the movie clip.
Skip it. Skip it. Skip it.
There we go.
Let's just, yeah, okay.
Dodge that bullet.
Sanitized. He's making a horse out of the IV thing.
man.
Just a beautiful gift to make.
Patch
people laugh
Adams is a
who
bad
go
enough
down
movie.
And out.
Of course, these
Man.
fucking tools
Ah.
like it.
The strange irony.
Yeah.
is that
Really
while he
pretty
gave out
funny.
Lots and lots of laughter.
You know what is
his
worse than
own-
even... You know what's worse than watching Patch Adams?
Jumanji.
Is listening
Jumanji.
to listening to two fucking creationists sit there talking about Patch Adams.
Well, eventually they're gonna get to their point here. I love it how they take forever to get to their fucking.
What is
that
with
was like
that?
15 minutes of explanation.
Yeah.
What is with that with these kind of people, man? It's like the vigilant Christian. It's the same shit with him. He's like he has to talk for 20 minutes before he says anything.
A lot of Christians are like G-Man. He won't get to his point. He does like this big like build up with all this wordplay, you know, and then he's like, "Well, let me answer your question with a question." It's like that's not an answer.
They need like flow charts and a PowerPoint presentation, a laser
Glenn
pointer.
Beck
like,
needs
there you
a
go.
blackboard.
Just fucking get to the point.
Well, sophistry is a lot of work, you know.
Yes.
All right, but before you hear what I'm going to say, I have to set up this bullshit context.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You think of a man that had all the success as a comedian. He had career success. He had financial success.
But he didn't have
and yet
God
he
in
didn't
his
know the
life,
true
and
joy
that's
of
why
Jesus
he
Christ.
was
When you
fucking
actually dig into Robin
sad.
Williams' life, you discover that he battled drug addiction and alcohol abuse and severe depression, which obviously everybody knows now.
And Eric, it certainly is not our responsibility to judge what Robin Williams was thinking.
Okay.
But we're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, it's not a responsibility, but
It's not our responsibility to judge what he was thinking, but let's do that.
In his heart at the end. But certainly we know from Scripture that the choice to take your own life is a wrong one, and it's one that comes from no hope.
Thou shalt not
Unfortunately,
kill.
we have to take a break right now, but when we come back,
a break
we're going
doing.
to talk about...
You're on the internet, aren't you?
We gotta take a break from being stupid really quick.
Apparently not.
Was
They're
this
taking
on,
a break.
Was this on TV? Because I mean, I thought this was like an internet thing. Why do they have to take a break?
I'm sure people say that about us too, though.
Well, I mean, like,
But they've only been on for a few minutes.
We do like a 3-hour show where we like take like one break towards
is
the
this
end.
a really long show or something?
I don't know.
This is horrible.
Who knows then?
Let's kill these people.
Views of TJ.
I know. Stop,
The views of the
TJ.
Drunken Peasants.
Oh, like anyone's gonna take it seriously.
suicide, and
not
we're
like they're
going to
settings.
talk about...
Dude, they took seriously that you got banned from fast food restaurants. Okay?
That was crazy. Like, I've had people send me links to that, and I'm like, are you that stupid? They're obviously like troll videos.
Yep.
Have you even watched them?
No, they're not.
And it's like,
They're all
look
true.
At this. He
The
got
time
banned from McDonald's.
The time that I killed a Subway worker and ate his body on top of a sandwich. Totally legit.
Yeah, that happened.
That happened, dude.
I was there. I saw it, dude.
Scotty saw the whole thing transpire.
We still had to pay, though.
A worldview that directs people towards this life choice. But most importantly, we're going to talk about the hope
What is
that
this
found
music?
in Jesus Christ. So stick around.
The mind of the
skeptic.
Just like I did. Of Robin Williams began a national conversation on the subject of suicide, and Ben, I don't think people realize how prevalent suicide is in our culture and in our society today.
Eric, I did some research, and according to the World Health Organization, 800,000 people take their own life every year. That represents 1.3% of the world's population. Every 40 seconds.
That's just a
someone is
testament to
taking
how
their
bad
own
the
life,
world
and
sucks, I
that
guess.
No, it's because they don't believe in Jesus.
If only they had Jesus in their lives.
If only I had Jesus hanging out with me, I'd be okay.
No Christian has ever committed suicide.
Never.
Little known fact.
No theist has ever committed
No
suicide.
true Christian, anyway.
Yeah.
No God believer
There's
will
some-
ever kill themselves.
There's some fake Christians, and they might kill themselves, but a real Christian never would.
No God believer ever would, TJ.
No God believer.
Makes me ask a question about secularism and atheism.
Secularism.
In a worldview where we are just random molecules, what legitimate answer can atheists...
It's like so they're so stupid.
In a world of random molecules, and there's no
We are
morality.
random molecules.
In a world where we're just random molecules or
Hunks of hamburger with no soul.
It's like
Mindless drones.
they have to demean human beings all the time. When you know,
That's
like
what the atheists believe.
But I mean, like, look, I mean, it's really like, oh, these atheists just believe we're this. Like, your very Bible says that you're just like a sinful piece of shit that is only saved through the grace of Jesus because you're basically inherently fucking worthless garbage. And you were created from fucking dirt, for fuck's sake.
TJ, in all fairness, you are, though. You are garbage.
Yeah, well, that's just like...
In all fairness, TJ.
Your opinion, man.
atheism give to someone that says, I'm depressed, I want to take my own life? So let's look at the atheist world.
My retort is, I'm not wrong,
What do
I'm just an
atheists
asshole.
say about our origins? Where did we come from?
Nowhere. Random, chance, time.
What do they say about purpose? Do we have any?
No, there wouldn't be any ultimate purpose to life, just whatever you make out of life, whatever you make.
Do we have any meaning?
Wouldn't be any meaning because, there's no purpose, no meaning.
Yeah,
there's no meaning in your
just
life.
answering the wrong questions at this point.
They always say that. They always say that because there's, if there's not a God, then your life can't have any meaning. Yeah. It's like your life has the meaning that you can.
I don't even understand. Even if there was a God, I don't really see how that imbues you with any more meaning than you already would have anyway. Like, oh, there's a. Does my life have meaning? Oh, well, no. Well, actually it does, because there's this ultimate being that lives in the sky, and your purpose, you have a purpose. Oh, what's my purpose? Well, your purpose is to just love and worship him.
Yeah,
it's
obey these rules until you die, then you get to go to heaven.
That's pretty stupid. That purpose kind of sucks.
Okay, it basically to me sounds
rather
like
just
to me,
make up my own fucking purpose.
To me, it just sounds like a rigged game. You know what I mean?
I think people, in some ways, do make up their own meaning. Like, they give their life meaning in their own way. Like, it means something to them and it means something to other people.
Yeah, like,
no matter what.
Even if you're a theist, you would still do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not like every theist has the same job or the same attitude. Like some people have.
And then my life means something to other people.
For some people, it's My Little
Yeah.
Pony.
So,
Friendship is magic.
If that's what makes them
whatever
happy.
makes you fucking happy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unless it's like, like murdering people
Yeah, unless it's
savagely or
something
something,
That's something shitty. Then
In which case,
you suck.
maybe find a second choice for a hobby.
Yeah, you struck out with your first one.
Is there anyone fighting for us or anyone on our side?
Survival of the fittest. You're kind of on your own.
There isn't anyone?
Might makes right, whatever.
Okay, well, I mean, there are some people that are alone in their lives, but
Might makes
most people
right.
most people have someone else fighting for them, so to speak.
Well, they basically
That's
straw
not even
man
an
evolution.
atheist argument. Like atheists won't say we are alone in this life, so I don't know what it's talking about.
Their view of atheists is like, yeah, it's just like survival of the fittest. Like, man, I want Ben's resources. I'll just kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
now all his stuff is mine.
Because there's no God, we don't have each other's back at all. At any point, we could stab each other in the back.
I'd kill Ben at a moment's notice
Yeah.
and feel nothing inside.
Ben, can I have a penny? No, die.
Yep.
I need that penny.
Yep.
Stab
So
Ben right in his
world
fucking
where
side.
we are random creations, no one is fighting for us, we have no purpose. What answer can you give?
Why
to
does God
someone
need
who
to
says,
fight for us?
My life stinks.
He's
I
all
wanna end
powerful,
it."
all knowing.
There's no answer in atheism. If you go with the Christian worldview, though,
There's no
the
answer
Christian
in
worldview
atheism?
would answer those questions very.
So you're basically saying that in all of secular thought, no one has an answer for why you shouldn't kill yourself. That's just
By that
patently
logic,
bullshit.
all atheists should be dead by now.
Yeah, like every atheist would be like, oh man, I can't see a reason not to jump off this bridge, so woo! Psh.
Yeah, let's ignore human biology and the biology of life, which is like survival. Let's just ignore that we've all evolved to a state where it's like, I want to continue living. That's most people. Like until you hit a point where it's like, well, I can no longer go on living, then I'm just gonna fade away now, basically.
Differently, according to Christianity, according to creation, where did we come from?
We came from God who made us.
Why are we here?
We have a purpose to glorify Him.
What is the meaning of life?
Well, we
Then
have
why
so
bother
much
living?
meaning. There's love in life. There's peace in life. God.
Wait, hold on.
That's not like such-
There's love and peace whether there's God or not.
Doesn't that sound like such an empty life to you? And like it's like a carnival game. It's like you're made to worship this guy or this, this,
Mindless drones.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point? If that's really the true purpose of life, it sounds really shitty to me.
I don't even want to live in that universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adopted us into His family.
What about who's for us if creation is true?
God is for us.
If-
Who can be against us?
Absolutely.
I'm persuaded that neither death, nor
Amen,
life,
brother.
nor angels, nor the preacher in me.
Yeah, you're going, buddy. I got to tell you, if we want to examine this worldview and understand, if we want to talk about suicide, we have
Preach
to
it,
ask
brother,
a
preach
legitimate
it.
question to the atheist worldview out there. If
I know I'm supposed to pretend like I'm on the news right now, but the preacher in me is coming out. I wonder why. It must be all this talking about Jesus right now.
No, not at
Fuck.
all.
Papa, don't preach, Ben.
atheism is true, why is suicide a bad thing? And it's a legitimate question that we must ask because honestly,
I would say it's not an absolute.
Make sense.
I would say suicide isn't absolutely a bad thing in certain circumstances.
Yeah,
you know?
there's no real context to that question. It's a very flawed way of looking at it. I mean, what if somebody is terminally ill? Should they have to be made to suffer until their last breath? Probably not. If they're in a good state of mind where it's like, you know what, I'm not going to get better, I want to die, and they want to make that decision, it's their life. They should be able to choose to end their life if they want to.
There was an author, I don't remember who he was, but his wife was dying, and he decided to basically commit suicide to coincide with her death because they were both old. What do you think of that?
It's his choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
I mean, like, even if he was young, I mean, why should we force someone to go on living? I mean, like, there should be some sort of legal process if you're not terminally ill. It's like, okay, you need to be psychologically evaluated and everything. I don't think someone who's not terminally ill should just be able to terminate their life at will. I mean, some people obviously do that already, but I still think there should be a way for them to do it. I mean, if you really truly don't want to live, you just don't want to.
I mean, but if you're gonna kill yourself, you're probably not gonna bother going through the whole process, are you?
No.
True, but some people will. You know.
I guess if they want to in like a controlled manner. You know, if they want to do it through like the means of like a medical way of doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if they want a medical way of doing it, that's what I really am going.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, probably a lot more painless than like shooting yourself in the head or something like that.
Yeah. Most atheists would say it's not a bad thing.
Some would.
Some would.
And it depends where
Many
they're at.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Many would say, no, there's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, in ancient Roman and Greek cultures, suicide was a legitimate, okay, exit to life.
Yeah, in fact, it isn't until 452 AD in the Council of Our Lay that the worldview of Christianity and suicide being a negative thing begins to be brought back to the continent of Europe. Before then, people are like, oh, suicide, that's a valid life choice. And
maybe we should just get back to that.
Yeah, I would say they were ahead of us in that respect.
I'm not hearing Scotty.
You're not hearing Scotty? Or you're not hearing any of us?
I'm hearing you. I'm not
okay.
hearing
Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry about that, Scotty. Go ahead.
I said, unfortunately, some cultures of antiquity are still ahead of us in some respects socially.
Neat.
Well, I mean, just like homosexuality. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
I mean, in ancient Greece and the other cultures, like, it was actually an accepted practice in some areas of it, but
that's
now
crazy. I never realized it.
Yeah, from what I understand, in ancient Greece, it was like man-boy love.
Yeah, I mean,
is what they normally had.
Yeah, I mean, they had stuff like that. I mean, I'm not endorsing that, obviously. I'm just saying, but,
the NAMBLA state.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, the American South, of course, is pretty much what I'm talking about. And, places like some places in South America, the Middle East. We actually watched this Locked Up Abroad where this guy, this Scottish guy, went to Saudi Arabia and was like, and he was gay, and it's like homosexuality is punishable by death. Yeah.
Did he not know that before he went?
Oh, he knew, and we're kind of just like scratching our heads, and we're just like, why would you go?
Yeah. See what happens.
Yeah.
He did.
What's next on the agenda, Ben?
Next, a video about you.
Woo!
Yeah, TJ's favorite.
My favorite subject.
A few days ago, the Amazing Atheist made a video
Yeah.
about sexual objectification.
He sure did.
Oh, that's
Well, I've never made a direct
little known
response to
fact.
atheist before.
It's the same banana.
So I have talked about him in other videos, mostly because his videos are really too stupid
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah, because people watch your videos all the time, and they're like,
videos are too stupid.
Yeah, as he does on this shitty webcam, where you hear like the fucking the
You know what?
heat sink going.
If this was like some fucking Christopher Hitchens-esque motherfucker that was sitting there calling me stupid, I'd be like, well, compared to him, I guess I am. But this is just some fucking like guy in a broom closet that doesn't sound any more intelligent than anybody.
Guy in a broom closet.
It looks like he's in a fucking broom closet.
does.
The
It
amazing
kinda does.
atheist is a real retard. Let me tell you.
As
You'll never
harmful
believe what he said now.
as videos by Cult of Dusty, Jack and Glenn, and Thunderfoot. So of those
All
four
losers.
idiots, he's actually so stupid, he's normally harmless.
Yeah.
But this reminds me a lot of
I feel like someone's made me a video from like the past, you know?
Yeah, this is like 2006 level quality.
yeah, you're right. It's like in standard definition.
I keep
and,
forgetting this isn't old as I'm watching it. I'm like, man, why are we watching this old shit? I'm like, oh, I guess it's not that
I always
old.
love when they have these videos where like they're against you or whatever, and they're just like, and they're really stupid and it's so dumb and it's so stupid. And I'm offended, and it's like, where's your actual argument? about why it's stupid?
There's no need to make an argument, Scotty. We're just so self-evidently stupid that anyone
Oh,
could
I
see
see.
it. Don't you understand?
That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
basic misunderstandings
Okay.
of philosophical topics that come up quite a lot.
Yeah.
As we know, philosophy
So
is
I thought-
concrete. There's no interpretation or debate. It's just like, this is the philosophy, this is it, we're done.
How I would respond to this.
Sure, go ahead.
So let's talk about.
Oh no, we better DMCA here.
Time for a DMCA.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
No.
DMCA this guy because he's playing my video.
Actually, we're not really going to.
I'm
the
going
whole
to.
sex object
No, I'm
thing.
not.
Women say, "Oh,
R13,
men, they treat us like
R13.
sex objects."
Objects.
An object is something material that can be perceived by the senses.
I just want to point out that during this video that TJ was filming, there was probably like a giant mound of cigarettes at his feet.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like cigarette butts, I should say, not whole cigarettes.
Butts.
And TJ actually quit
I'm
smoking.
surrounded by butts.
That's it. It's funny you mention that because TJ finally quit smoking today. He was down to one a day, and he's like, "Fuck it." He's like, I'm not even gonna bother.
Can't watch him all the time, Scotty. Can't watch him all the time.
I already don't. So, I mean, he could lie and still do it if he wants to, but it'd be pretty obvious.
You just gave him permission.
No. State the facts.
So we're all objects. Every human being on this planet is an object. Are we sex objects? In my opinion, yes.
Oh.
Nowhere in this video will he make an attempt to understand what objectification means.
You know, I wasn't even talking about objectification. I was just pointing out the irony that these feminists always say, we're not sex objects. Well, I just look at the literal definition of object and the literal purpose of human beings from a biological standpoint, and we very much are sex objects. So it's really, it was kind of just like a pithy little observation, but he's like construing it into this.
Quit mansplaining.
He's construing it into like this big argument I was trying to make. Like, yeah, see?
Shut up, misogynist.
These motherfuckers just take shit way too seriously.
So, would you compare him to like Ryan Wiley or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
This guy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course.
Same cloth.
Cut from the same cloth.
I don't think he has a maths degree though.
Oh,
maybe
no.
not. Yeah.
He has a meth degree.
Breaking Bad.
Where it comes from.
What
feminists mean when they use it.
Yeah.
I am the arbiter of
what
feminism.
Immanuel Kant meant when he used it. Which is where it originated.
The amazing atheist can't understand Kant.
He will instead use a dictionary definition of objects
Yeah.
to say that
It was
all
to
human
make
beings
a
are objects.
Yeah. It was to make a joke, okay?
Yes, TJ makes jokes.
There's these
jokes
things-
are these things that like you say and then some people think they're funny.
Yeah. Occasionally I'll do that.
Right. And sometimes jokes are offensive to some people. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Retard!
He will never even bother to make a straw man definition of objectification. Instead, he will just define the word object.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're sex objects because we're living things, we're life forms, and the driving force behind any life form is to reproduce. And how do we reproduce? Sexual reproduction. We have to fuck.
What he's saying is we are
Oh my
all
God.
objects.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. No one needs to you don't need to explain what I'm saying.
No. Everyone else is too stupid, and
Everyone gets it.
They need this guy.
I
to
thought you were
explain to
talking
them.
about Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, I was.
So I'm.
It was.
I'm kinda confused.
It was a Taco Bell. Actually, this whole video was a metaphor about Taco Bell.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So yeah, you're correct.
Makes sense.
Because we act in a certain way. This is misunderstanding objectification because the object in objectification is what is acted upon, not what is doing the action.
Right.
So there's a problem.
Yeah.
From your perspective,
It's a major problem.
You are not an object in even the framing he's making. You don't see yourself as an object.
Probably
You
should.
see yourself from your
If the definition of an object is something that's acted upon, then everyone is an object at some point.
Yeah, and who's to say objects can act on objects? So, and you did say
like,
everyone is an object.
Human
not
beings
just-
are always acting upon each other and being acted upon by each other, so we're all objects and subjects at various points throughout the day.
Yeah.
So I mean, like that still doesn't make any
Right.
sense. It's still moronic.
Every moment of your life, you're object to something. Gravity, the force of the beating of your heart, whatever. I mean, there's things constantly going on inside you, around you. I mean, the world just isn't. I mean, for you, it is self-contained within your mind, but I don't really understand his definition of it. It's like you have to be acted upon. They always do this thing where it's like you have to be acted upon to be an object. It's like what?
I suppose he's arguing that women are treated more like as property.
Yeah.
And in that sense, they're objectified, but I don't agree with that.
I don't either.
At this moment.
your own perspective as a sentient being.
Uh-huh.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're
We
sentient?
don't have to. We have the technology now to do artificial insemination and stuff. But our main biological imperative is reproduce, and the way we do that is we have a sex drive. It compels us to have sex so that we will impregnate each other or get impregnated or whatever, and we'll produce offspring.
Hello is art fallacy.
What?
Who's fallacy?
What?
Hello, adult fallacy.
Is he going to explain that next, or is he just going to
Here
mention that?
he says that because you have a biological drive to act a certain way, then that morally motivates you to act a certain way. Or not even motivates, morally justifies you acting in a certain way. Now,
It doesn't, but it
there's nothing
makes
about object.
I think he said natural fallacy. Basically, because if it's natural, then it's like
Okay, yeah.
Then it's like good. Basically, like because you naturally have a sex drive.
Right, the natural fallacy, right.
I mean, it's a fact that it motivates
Naturalist
you.
fallacy or whatever it's called. I don't even think I said that it's. I mean, I wasn't even talking about the morality of an action or the ethics of an action. I was just explaining the source. I mean, and I don't think anyone. I mean, like, who is he going to argue that we shouldn't be biologically attracted to one another? We shouldn't have a sex drive? Because that's all I really said is that we have a sex
Well, he's
drive.
basically denying his own biology if he would make that kind of statement.
You're not a biologist. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not an expert.
I'm sorry, Ben. You're right.
Objectification that has anything to do with reproduction, as we'll get into. You can totally fucking have sex with somebody,
Yeah.
shoot your jizz in there,
Yeah.
impregnate them,
Yeah.
and not objectify them.
Okay.
You can totally fucking do that.
Okay.
How?
So actually, sex
It depends on
object
your
is
definition
not
of
a bad.
But you just said that someone's an object when they're acted upon. I would say me shooting a bunch of jizz in them is acting upon them. So how do I do that?
Right.
Yeah.
Explain.
Is wrong by
Explain
his own
further,
definition.
sir.
Is he talking about like Amish sex or something like that, where like you do it through a blanket? or something.
Yeah, no. As long as no flesh actually touches, and you never actually hold each other in any way, then it's okay.
Way to describe any human being, male or female, in my opinion.
So when he says, in my opinion, I guess that means because it's his opinion, we can't criticize it for being a stupid opinion.
I don't what?
I assume that's
that's not tacit in that at all. You could totally criticize anything I say at any time.
Yeah, he just straw man.
But we're coming back.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure we're back now.
Yeah, so let's move on from this guy.
Hold on. Okay, now we're definitely back. Okay. Yeah, so we'll move on. I don't know why we keep getting disconnected tonight.
It's probably that Iranian dude.
It's all me, guys.
Yeah.
Bassett or whatever the hell his name
Using
is.
all the internets.
You said Iranian. It's
Iran.
not like Iranian.
Is that not how it's said?
It's Iranian.
Iranian?
Yeah.
I like Iranian
I
better.
am from the south. So.
You're Iranian. It's near that Iraq, too.
Damn Arabs.
I do say
the Arabs.
I have said Iraqi before too.
Yep.
Instead of Iraqi.
Yep. That's all right. I mean, a lot of people here say it that way.
I don't think the pronunciation of words can truly be said to be so stifling and limited.
Right,
No.
but
Of course you say that because you pronounce a ton of words wrong.
I try to pronounce the names of countries like as close to how they would pronounce it, except for things like Germany, which is Deutschland. Which is,
Yeah.
it's like why do we call it Germany when when the people that live there call it Deutschland?
Something went wrong in the translation.
Yeah, something.
I'm sure there's some reasoning.
Something happened.
Should we just
there.
call it what the people that live there call it? I don't know.
Nah.
I say everyone just has their own personal name for it.
Just make up like a whole new name for it.
Yeah. I'm just saying everyone should just have their own.
Right.
Communication totally breaks down, but that's half the
I'm sure
fun.
someone will
Tower of
explain it
Babel.
to me and it'll make sense, but that's something that's never really,
We read that too.
Because we're stupid.
Holy shit.
Guys, another message
That was
the
awesome.
church is not telling you. I guarantee that. Today I'm going to be talking about the stupidity of atheists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Today I'm going to be talking about the stupidity of atheists.
Maybe if that was a paragraph, he should have left it up that long.
Yeah.
But it was like
3 words.
Yeah.
Atheists.
Maybe he didn't know
are
how to change the
stupid.
settings. So
It's like, no, I think the audience needs about 35 seconds to read that much
Yeah.
text.
And when I'm talking about atheists, I mean people who subscribe to this idea that there is no God, and we know for a fact there is no God, and everybody.
That's not
an
it.
atheist.
no one says that.
What
We don't
atheism
subscribe.
means.
We don't subscribe to anything.
Okay, this guy is
Yeah.
going to tell you why atheists are stupid, but he doesn't even know what an atheist is.
It's
Scotty,
not.
what do you want from him? You want him to know what he's talking about?
Yes.
I mean, goddamn.
It's not.
That's the bare minimum criteria to talk about
Who
something.
can fucking meet that standard, Scotty? You're ridiculous.
Do you subscribe to it? It's almost like it's like Sports Illustrated or something.
Or it's like,
that.
on YouTube. Should I subscribe to atheism? Yeah, I'll click yes.
Yeah,
I
subscribe.
think I might.
Atheism.
I'm
yes.
following atheism on Twitter, guys. Hold on.
Yeah.
Everybody must become atheist.
I liked it on
And
Facebook.
so they subscribe to this philosophy so much that they believe for some reason that everyone has to become atheist. But
What?
when you bring up religion with them, they're so indifferent to religion. But the fact of the matter is the reality is that they're not indifferent to religion. They want everyone to become atheist because that's
No, I do not.
No
care
one
if he
wants
become
that.
an I don't care if this guy becomes an atheist. Like I don't care
Yeah.
at all.
I would encourage.
As long as they're not
anyone
affecting
to-
anyone else.
I would encourage anyone to seek out, the truth, and I would always promote a scientific, rational, skeptical worldview. But
Yeah.
ultimately, whether or not you're an atheist is totally your choice. And I've never really seen any atheists like force atheism on another person. I'm not saying it's never happened. I'm just saying
Yeah,
I've never
I'm sure
seen
it's
it.
happened. I'm sure it's happened.
Someone's been like, "Hey man, are you an atheist?" "No, I believe in God." "Moron!" "Stupid fuck!" Ain't no fucking.
I mean, for the
God,
most part,
bitch.
I hate to say it, but this almost sounds like a parody. Because it probably, I just can't even imagine that happening. I'm sure it has, but
Scotty, you believe in God, buddy?
no.
No. Well, you, Ben, you believe in God?
Actually, I do.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're a fucking retard, Ben. You fucking suck, bitch.
Piece of shit. Actually, you've convinced me. I am not an atheist.
Okay, good.
TJ, I believe
more
in God
like
now,
it.
though.
That's
oh,
how you all
bullshit.
converted.
Their religion.
Give up
That's
the God,
their faith.
Scotty.
Can't do
And
it, buddy.
so they have these crazy ideas.
It's a fairy tale,
about the
Scotty.
Bible.
It's a
They
fucking
come up
fairy
here and
tale,
they'll
you
say,
stupid
Can you
"Well, the
prove it
Bible
doesn't
was written by
exist?
some-"
Can you prove God doesn't exist, TJ?
I can.
How?
All right, I'm going to show you the equation. I'm going to text it to you.
All right. Waiting, TJ.
I'm texting, bitch. It takes a second.
TJ is going to disprove God on the Drunken Peasants podcast.
There we go.
Read the text.
In a text. That's how simple it is.
The text has arrived.
Okay, these are my messages from TJ. NES emulator, whiskey und speed. If not Pop-Tarts, then some other junk food. Fuck you, bitch. If people think I'm lying, look. That's literally what communication with TJ is like. Like, he called me up and he's like, because I was at the store, he's like, man.
Hey, do me a favor.
Get some fucking Pop-Tarts, man.
You know what?
Oh, man. I can't wait to get home and eat more of those Pop-Tarts.
Feel free. Hey, do me a favor and talk really quick. For whatever reason, after we dropped and we came back, Skype is a lot louder right now.
Oh, okay.
Say something.
Something.
Hello. Something.
Keep talking.
Something.
Something.
Yeah. Keep going. Keep going.
Everyone?
Drink beer.
No. Just him.
Okay.
Me or?
Yes, you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
we were confused
All
by
right,
that.
I'll keep talking.
Okay. I think it's a lot better now.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For whatever reason, our sound went crazy. That may have had something to do with it dropping.
Ben. If you're listening to the show right now and you want to leave a comment, #ban Ben.
Yeah, ban me so that
People said that when the show got cancelled because of the snow. I was like, what?
when the show got okay, well they're retarded because
they're idiots.
I already had the show ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben, on Patreon.
Snow over there now.
On Patreon, I changed the $1 perk. It says like Patreon post because people were like, does that mean the live stream? You know, live. And I was like, okay, so I changed that, and I put Ben's undying affections.
Yes. Only $1
for Ben's undying affection.
Pretty cheap.
Ben's love is cheap. Ben love you long time.
TJ is a racist. TJ, why do you hate Asians so much? What's your problem with them?
I don't know.
You don't like them. You don't trust them.
I was killed by an Asian.
Oh, you were killed by an Asian. That's
in 1978.
Okay. 1978.
Yeah, before
desert caveman somewhere in the Middle East, and you can't believe it. And it's amazingly when you bring up creation, when you bring up evidence for creation, like I'm in a house right now. Who the heck built this house? A builder, apparently.
This is the worst argument.
But I know for a fact that there's
for
a
intelligent design. Even Ken Ham can argue for intelligent design better than this.
It's like whenever we bring up evidence for creation, like I live in a house. It's like but we know
we could see people build a house. That's not. There's no one doubting that.
We already understand how houses come about.
Yes, clearly.
One thing was created, therefore other things must have been created. It's like that doesn't make sense. There could be things that were created like houses and cars, and things that weren't, like
if you mean
trees and water.
If you mean reproduction and basically eukaryotic cells sharing genetic material, then sure, I'll say that you can create things, but not in the same sense he's talking about.
For some reason, that logic cannot be applied to the immense complexities of the universe, the immense complexities of the human anatomy.
Okay, but a 2,000-year-old tome of bullshit can be. That's
Let's
wonderful.
remember something. We don't know that a house was created because it's complex. We know that a house was created because we know that a house is fucking created.
Well, we can observe a house. We can see people building a house. We can see the raw materials for the house before it's built.
Yeah, it's not like we were all just discerning that houses must have been created because look how complicated they are. We know they were created. We have prior knowledge, a priori, motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
The whole thing is designed. And so they'll come over and they'll say, we have no evidence for that. You have no evidence for that. But when I bring up the Bible, all of a sudden, it's all of these conjectures are applied to Scripture. And none of these conjectures are applied to their way of thinking. It's because when I bring up evidence for creation, again, they say, well, where's the evidence for that? Where's the evidence for that? Where's the evidence? Evidence, being objective, evidence. But when they come up with these wacky theories about the Bible, that it was written by some desert caveman somewhere, it wasn't really written by Moses, it was really stolen from Babylonian scriptures, it's all conjecture. And their rule in regards to deducing evidence does not apply to them. They are completely exempt from their own rule of evidence. And so for example, if you watch the debate, it's a really old debate going back to, I think, 2007, between Kirk Cameron and Ray Comfort and these two atheists.
Oh, that was the one that was on TV. It was the Atheist Response Squad. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I think it was on like primetime TV, like NBC or ABC, one of those networks.
Forgot their names, but I think one of them.
They did the Atheist Challenge, which TJ did.
It was the Rational Response.
Oh yeah, the Rational Response Squad. God, it's been so long.
Yeah, they went belly up pretty quick.
Yeah, the Atheist Response Squad. My bad.
Got into pornography or something, and they just dwindled like a sack of bricks.
The one girl became like a call girl.
Dwindled like a sack of bricks?
Yeah, I've never heard that before.
That's a weird expression.
It dwindled like a
I don't
sack
think of sacks of bricks as dwindling.
Did he go buy a big
necessarily.
sack of bricks and he just gave them away or
I
something?
like how
It's dwindling. That's
There must be a hole in the bag. That's why they're dwindling.
I like how he said they got into pornography, like all of them.
All of them. Every single member of the Rational Response Squad.
Yeah.
It was
They all
like
do porn now.
the one girl became like a call girl in Vegas.
I ordered her a few times.
But anyway, Kirk Cameron and Ray Comfort from Way of the Master, they're debating these two aitheists, and I think Ray Comfort says something about the Bible, and all of a sudden the two atheists are just amazing geniuses. They know everything about Scripture. They know everything.
It's not difficult to know things about Scripture if you read it. I mean, you don't have to be a Christian to know what it says.
And this guy has full historical and scientific evidence to back up everything in the Bible.
Yes, he does.
You know, I mean, he's making it seem like they're experts, but now suddenly, like, if we asked him, like, he's talking about, like, let's apply the same standard. Well, let's apply the standard to you. Can you prove that everything in the Bible is accurate?
Yes, he can. Because the Bible says. Why would God lie? Moses wrote it. Moses wrote the Bible, guys.
Right? And they say, well, we know that the Bible was written and it was stolen from the Code of Hammurabi.
Ow.
That's his real voice. He's been holding back this whole time.
I believe
We know that the Bible was written.
I like his face here. Screenshot. Oh my God! Mid-90s Kevin Nash.
That was awesome.
That's my bit, Ben.
That was awesome. You wouldn't believe how many of those I've seen.
Wow.
It was a magical moment.
I saw one where it was like mid-90s and it showed like Wolverine looking at a picture laying in bed, like stroking the picture, and then like in the picture it was Kevin Nash.
That's awesome. we gotta try to show some of those.
Yeah. Mid-90s Kevin Nash.
Send us more mid-90s Kevin Nash related artwork and we'll feature it on an upcoming show. Mid-90s
Bonus
Kevin
points if it involves TJ.
Oh, and by the way, just in case anyone missed this message on the last two shows, there will not be a show on Monday.
Yeah.
Yes, there will be no show.
If you want to see us, you'll have to watch Raw.
Oh, man. That's weird. We're like advertising for
Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Available exclusively on the WWE Network.
It's actually not available on the WWE Network.
No, I
yeah, it's not.
Thank you. I already know that.
Well, I don't want you misrepresenting
I just wanted to go
shit.
into like the $9.99 thing. You fucking ruined it. You
$9.99, Michael. Scotty's mad at TJ.
Because it's false
TJ,
advertising.
we coming for you.
It's false advertising.
Fuck you, TJ. It's on now.
They say that that the morality, that some of the moral code in the scripture was actually not really given to human.
He's choking TJ right now.
$9.99 available for $9.99.
I like it when Scotty and TJ fight.
Yeah, there's a struggle going on right now. I know you can't see it. That's like,
yeah,
that's the one thing we need to work on, that you can, like, our guests on the show can actually see us. Okay. Do you guys want to take a break and then come back and do a couple news stories in the ad segment?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for being on the show. We really appreciate.
Thanks
you
for
coming
having me,
on.
guys.
Yeah,
awesome.
no problem.
Bye, Buzzard.
All right. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
He was pretty clean cut for an Iranian.
I still don't trust him, though. Only I trust people I trust is good old white Americans.
Can't believe
Who
we
have
had a
never lied
Muslim on
once.
this show.
Yeah, I don't think he's a Muslim.
Oh, you could tell by his skin tone he's Muslim.
Oh, okay.
What?
You need to learn you some knowledge, Ben.
Okay.
Pretty damn stupid how things is now.
How things is
now, Ben. Need to learn you something, boy.
I'm
Learn
sorry.
you some knowledge, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Learn me some knowledge.
Yep. Read you one of them.
I really do think I should tell people what happened in Atlantic City.
No.
No.
TJ.
No.
Stop it, TJ.
Okay, we're going. Cut it.
Downtown hobo on the ground. Says he got a probe, no, I got my chode. But no, that's sick. If I want a dick, I can get a dick. And I like the metal cig with a little drip drip. Without the knob on the top and all the stickiness. And I know the satisfaction of a man, don't get me wrong. Wires the eyes and baby doesn't turn me on. Like when a man tries to beat me, take off my hobo clothes and then he tries to beat me. Crack in the mouth, foot in the mouth, suck to us out, make you scream out. Then I'll be the hobo universe. Talk about standing in the street, getting bent over a vent. Looking forward to the probing experience. Get the lube, dude, use it for the back in action. Stick it in and watch the hobo's ass contraction. Hobo, 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 hobo. Anal, 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 probing, 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 probing. Hobo, anal, probing. Chillin' at home, watching the tube, sorting a boner for the killing of the hobos in the vicinity of the phone. Feeling good, looking out the window. Looking down the alley for a dirty old hobo. Yeah, I like the anal probe and shoving like the dirty dozen. Says the ladies in the dress, the baby's mama said it's cause make me feel like a hobo. Tie me down for anal probe and tossing over with blood running out my ass. I think it's funny. Take a look, you fucking bust you in the nuts like you're my lover. Fucking dirty hobo dick and saucy like the sucker drip. Think twice about your trip, the hobo probe with confidence. Building up the mean or something lonely, but you're fucking hobo, 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 anal, 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 anal. Robin, 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 hobo, anal, probing. Fuck that, I ain't no tool, bitch. I'm a hobo with two motherfucking fists. And feel that rim shot, big cock in your mouth. Fuck, thinking master the anal probe. Greasy, 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 grease it up. Stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it in. Slide it up and down, slide it up and down. Slide it all around. Greasy, 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 grease it up. Stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it in. Slide it up and down, slide it up and down. Slide it all around. Greasy, 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 grease it up. Stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it in. Slide it up and down, slide it up and down. Slide it all around. Greasy, 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 grease it up. Stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it in. Slide it up and down, slide it up and down. Slide it all around. Greasy, 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 grease it up. Stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it in. Slide it up and down, slide it up and down. Slide it all around. Hobo, 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 hobo. Anal, 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 anal. Robin, 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 Robin. Hobo, anal, probing. my girl. Tell me that you'll be my world. Tell me that you'll be that slut in my dreams that I wanted to be. Tell me that you'll suck my dick. Tell me that you'll lick, lick, lick. Tell me that you'll rock my cock like a whore and never stop. Never stop. Never stop.
I know you're just a kid, but I'm not fucking around. You keep pushing luck, I could just go around. Not talking about gold or fucking crown of thorns. Put on W, living if it's short. When they go by, we look through his eyes. Ones that are mine, the ones that lie. You suck it up when they fabricated eyes. Just hurt you and the ones you divide. You're so caught up in prefabricated eyes that you just hurt you. When the ones that you divide. Times are changing, so are you. Destroy your motives and ignore the truth. Your tensions are bad, but wrong without words. Look at yourself, it's time that you learn. Can you wake up or is it too late? How long is it meant to activate that part of your mind that has been sedate? Populace using you that hate. You're so caught up in prefabricated eyes that you just hurt you. When the ones that you divide. Times are changing, so are you. Destroy your beliefs and ignore the truth. Your tensions are bad, but wrong without words. Look at yourself, it's time that you learn. Go! Why do you do what you do? Can't you speak with the truth? It's time to learn your life lesson. This isn't your fucking salvation. Why do you do what you do? Can't you speak with the truth? It's time to learn your life lesson. This isn't your fucking salvation.
Now she can't even stand on her feet again. Dada beat her, mama fucked her for all she was worth. Now she can't even give birth to the child she wanted with the boy she adored. Because she's called the whore, she's called the whore. Now just see what she started. Joey always said she was a little thick in the hips, and she'd get wasted, try to have some kids, and she'd fuck, 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 and she'd fuck. When she sat there crying, with her mother stood laughing, her dad held the coat hanger, as he twisted inside her. The penis fell to the floor when he said, "Let's fuck some more." She fuck, and 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 she fuck. And she said, "Don't speak to me." And she took off her shorts to clean up the blood on the floor. She soaked it up and drank it all like she's a vampire kid, never to be let in the light again. I know what I want and I want the feeling that something inside me, that I get nothing to lose, nothing to fear. You didn't dare say it, come here. So I look up through the sky. My eyes are burned, and they open wide. The love is good, get me inside. Just inside will change my mind. My friends are made of plastic too. Don't get the fuck up and move. Looking around, I got no one to blame. Feeling so sticky, no one to shame. You're laying there with that look on your face, with my dick in your hand, and you think that it's strange that the TV comes on. Like, come on, my erection is gone when I see your mom. My friends are made of plastic too. Don't get the fuck up and move. When I feel I got one inside, why feel I must be dreaming? She just sits there screaming, pedal to the meter and I'm gonna do right. The walls are closing in and I'm rocking on the right. Please opportunity with my stability, gotta follow backseat. She's spinning to me. My friends are made of plastic too. Don't get the fuck up and move.
And we're back.
All right.
Mostly me.
We're all back.
No, mostly me. Ben and Scotty are kind of back, but
I can't hear you, Scotty. Is your mic off? Okay.
Oh, shit, it is.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So
Force of habit.
we decided the last minute that we're going to play Ryan Wiley's new video.
It is the greatest video of all time.
It, Ben?
It's like 2 hours old.
Wow.
Only 2 hours.
I didn't know about
Hot
it.
off the presses.
I didn't know about it because I don't really look. But
A new video from everyone's favorite YouTuber, Ryan Wiley.
Yeah, someone sent me a message that I noticed during the break.
Dr. Wiley.
Yeah, did you see that picture?
Yeah.
Where someone made him into Dr. Wiley?
I've always kind of called him that and chuckled.
Okay. Here's the video. TJ wanted to play it.
All on TJ.
So if
all on TJ.
I mean, look, we know the video's gonna suck.
All on
Wiley.
TJ.
Come on.
Down.
It's not like anyone
All
thinks
on
I'm
you,
trying to make
TJ.
a PSA about flagging and DMCAing.
Okay.
In that, I think it should only be used in very extreme circumstances where we actually really truly believe someone infringed our copyright or when we think people really broke the terms of service.
Okay. Wow, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, terms of service, I would not necessarily agree because, you know, the terms of service of YouTube can be interpreted pretty broadly.
That's true. It depends.
But I mean, and it doesn't have to do with copyright. You know, terms of service, some of it deals with copyright, but some of it just deals with very inane, boring shit. Just like, don't use our site unless you agree to all these terms, which virtually leaves you with no rights. You know, like, you know, you can't sue YouTube. You have to go to arbitration, whatever.
But forget about suing YouTube. Talking to YouTube is hard enough.
Sure.
You know, communicating with YouTube. There's no, like, phone number to call.
Well, YouTube... They do have a number.
1-800-YouTube.
They do have a number. I'm not sure, like, if they.
I've called the number. It's a brick wall number.
Well, they have 1 billion users, so I'm not surprised.
Yes.
Ben.
And of course, this is mostly directed at Jenny because I think she should stop flagging Drunken Peasants.
You were encouraging her at the time.
It's true. You were encouraging her. Ryan,
well,
I'll appreciate the fact that he's saying this now, but he was encouraging her.
Yeah, I mean, at least at this point, we can say in a positive form, he at least has evolved to realize that it's wrong.
Yes.
She suggests she's going to do this, and I get your frustration, right? I understand that it seems that many times the Drunken Peasants go out of their way to misrepresent what people say, and or
that's your opinion.
not actually have an accurate representation of what's
Okay, well,
going
that's
on.
still your opinion.
That's what we
That
do
being
here.
said,
We're the
flagging
spin doctors.
Not good ethically, in that.
That's still your opinion.
There's been a history on YouTube of people using the flagging system to try and censor people.
Brett
I don't think Jenny's
King.
trying to censor people, but overall, maybe you shouldn't do it because it kind of looks like you are in some ways.
Yeah.
Now,
Which you
worse than
supported. So basically, he supported it, then there was a huge backlash against him, and now he's like, I am totally against people using the system like that.
Yes.
That's all
that is true.
Yeah, I mean, he should have been against it to begin with because, you know, when people abuse a system...
He was saying it's within her legal right to do what she was doing, is what he said.
That's his opinion, but when there's a system in place and people can abuse the system and get away with it, they will start to do that. I mean, that was like the Salem witch trials. It was basically because the laws at the time were if you accuse someone of witchcraft and they were found guilty, you would get all their property. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of the same thing. If there's a law or rule in place that can be...
a reward?
Yeah, a reward can be given to you. Like, these people who are detracting me can be removed from the site, so I can basically just take away their ability to criticize me, then I win.
I hate that faggot Scotty. I'll just call him a witch. Make me some money and get him killed.
I saw him.
I seen him commuting with the devil.
Strategically, it's bad.
Sucking on the
not
devil's
going to
20-inch
work.
cock.
In that, I think the flagging system generally protects people who have a lot of subscribers, and TJ certainly does. And
Yeah! TJ certainly
has
does.
a lot of subscribers. We don't. I mean,
we do by the... I mean, I don't know. It just depends
for the
on
age of the channel, I would
relative
say.
to whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Compared to, like, PewDiePie.
No way.
We're both my channel and this channel are just insignificant specks of.
If you add them together, you wouldn't have as many. As him.
It would just.
Well, you know, I mean, the whole thing is about this too. Is like, okay, you're bigger, so you're protected. It's like, well, it's probably just that with YouTube, they probably look at it from a different perspective. If someone has a lot of subscribers, because they say, well, are these people just like against this guy, or is this false? And I mean, sometimes I think they critically evaluate, and sometimes people find exploits in the system and get videos taken down, like that happened with the Drunken Peasants, like with the misleading thumbnail thing. Because that wasn't like it just happened to us. That happened to a bunch of people.
Right. And it was mainly based on having like boobs in the in the thumbnail, right?
Yeah, correct.
You know what we should have put in there is mid-90s Kevin Nash.
There you go.
He's
well,
beautiful.
if we talk about mid-90s Kevin Nash, I think we should be okay. And and we didn't just have any boobs. We had some of the most massive fake boobs you could ever imagine.
They were as big as they were fake.
Yes. Okay. Well, back to Ryan Wiley.
Speaking of
I don't know,
boobs.
for them, the incentives aren't very good. And beyond that, TJ or Thunderfoot,
Is
or
God.
whoever you do this to, can just essentially rally around themselves and really get more Patreon money and go to some other
Hey, that's
video
true.
streaming service.
Hey
That's
guys,
the problem.
people DMCA us, so be sure to go to patreon.com/DP.
Endorsed by Ryan Wiley.
Give us some money. This strategy is endorsed by him. He's like, this just rallies more people to them. Yeah, awesome. Rally to us.
You know,
suck our
so
cocks.
in the same way,
Give this video a thumb up.
You're against all the money Anita Sarkeesian raised for this, people attacking her online. So that's not okay.
He's very blurry right now.
Yeah,
it's just kind of interesting how he's like, well, he's kind of like giving this negative connotation, but he didn't really do that to Anita Sarkeesian or anyone else, any other feminist or these things that have raised
That's
money.
different, Scotty. He agrees with them.
There you go. It must be it.
Here. So that being said, I'd like to explain why this keeps happening, why it seems like there's this escalation. The reason Jenny feels, and I don't want to speak for Jenny, but I think the reason this keeps happening and why Bewildered Ape feels the need to contact Thunderfoot's employer is because we have a very toxic culture in our community now. And we have a lot of toxic attitudes.
Toxic
And
love.
I think the two worst ones are
TJ.
not a willingness to actually
No.
keep people accountable to the truth.
TJ.
And two,
TJ.
a willingness to not correct yourself
Oh,
when you
man.
say something that's wrong or inaccurate. And I don't want to be like, let's blame one particular person, because it's not. It's
TJ.
very pervasive.
It's all
and
TJ.
Sorry,
Say
TJ.
it's all TJ.
Sorry,
Maybe
you're
I'm
not going
guilty
to
of
get that
this
one,
too.
apparently.
You
But
definitely are.
In terms of the Drunken Peasants, because I mean that's where this
The
is
greatest
coming.
podcast of all time.
The Drunken Peasants podcast.
Yes, I would say that.
With Ben and TJ featuring Scotty. Patreon.com/DP.
Yeah.
There are many times when they're literally watching videos, and I see that, like, you see them watching the videos.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
saying things that the person never said, misrepresenting them to make it much easier to essentially debunk them.
What?
That's really problematic.
Oh my God, it's really problematic.
Basically,
stop.
He's
Stop.
making the argument everyone's made against us. That we just constantly straw man, that we don't really attack their arguments. And I just don't see that. I mean, I'm not saying we've been 100% right about every single thing on the
Okay,
show.
but first of all, number one.
But who's honestly going to be held to that standard and succeed?
Number one, every time anyone's ever called us on something that we were demonstrably wrong about, we have done retractions.
Sure.
Whenever we've noticed that.
Yeah, the thing where we said the moon doesn't rotate.
Right. The next show was like, oh, we're
That
sorry.
was
That was
stupid
fucking
and
stupid.
wrong.
We were wrong. We're dumbasses.
Yes.
Number two, this supposed thing where we said something the person in the video never said. Well, what they're actually talking about is the times when we fucking exaggerate what they said to mock them. Which is, it's obviously an exaggeration.
Yeah, we put on the fake voice, like that kind of stuff.
Like we're not here, like our primary purpose here is not even to have some sort of like serious discourse about what's going on the screen. We're primarily here to just mock it and satirize it and have fun with it. And, occasionally we might delve into some argument, but that's not really like the main reason for this. Mostly it's just like, we're just going to comment on this and have fun.
It's more about having fun.
It's about it's supposed to be like a lighthearted, fun show. And Ryan Wiley's like, you're this is really problematic and wrong when people do this kind of behavior because it leaves these false impressions and people's lives are destroyed. It's like, no, it doesn't. You have no sense of humor. I've never fucking seen you smile. I've never seen you crack a joke. You just fucking take everything seriously, so you get all butthurt about nothing. And that's all that's happening here. That's all that's ever happened here between us and Ryan Wiley is we're just playing around, and he's like, oh my God, what's going on here?
These guys are dicks. Don't give them Patreon money. Don't do anything with them. I hate them.
Let me give you some examples. For example, Anita Sarkeesian, there's this very big narrative that Anita Sarkeesian wants to ban video games. That's not true. She's never suggested
she doesn't want
What? No one who?
She wants to. She would like for people to censor video games in a manner.
I have never heard anyone say that Anita Sarkeesian wants to ban video games.
Yeah.
That's a
I have
straw man
never
right
heard
there.
anyone, anywhere, anyone say that.
Did he mean like just ban games? Like there's no more.
Well, that's what he said.
No, she wants video games to be different. I've never heard her say that she wants to get rid of them. She wishes that they would change.
I've never even heard her. I mean, like, as much as I disagree with Anita Sarkeesian, I can't say that I've ever heard her actually even explicitly say, I demand this is changed or anything. She just says, like, I'm drawing attention to these aspects of the games that I see as problematic or whatever.
I guess that's true.
So I've never even heard, I've never misconstrued what she said. And if other people have, then whatever, but, things get misconstrued. It happens with every issue. There's always someone muddying the fucking water. That's just part of fucking public discourse. And it's certainly not us propagating that bullshit. So I don't know why we're being even lumped into that.
But it keeps being said. Just like the same thing with Rebecca Watson. People were suggesting that Watson believes that men shouldn't ask women out for coffee. That's not true at all. That's not.
I'm sorry that you would get that moral from her story.
Yeah,
guys,
as
you don't do
she,
that.
As uptight as she is, and the way she presented the story, and just her chronic behavior about that situation, like where we constantly see her being like, "This was inappropriate." He knew it was inappropriate, and he was just like trying to get me in bed immediately, and it was just like, okay, whoa.
I mean, like maybe if he would have pressed the issue after she like denied him, she would have a point. But according to the story, she rejected him, and he didn't do anything after that. Otherwise, she probably would have mentioned it. So I don't know.
Well, to them, it was to highlight how these skeptic conferences, like there are these like creepy males around who are just trying to hit on them, and all this. Well, and the reality of the situation was like, obviously she didn't like him. If she probably liked him, or he was some top guy in the organization, it might have been a little bit different.
Doesn't even understand the nuance of what's going on. Really, we've lacked the sense of nuance that perhaps it's more complicated than that. But no, we really have this culture
oh my God!
of
If there's anyone who doesn't have a sense of nuance, it's Ryan fucking Wiley. He never makes distinctions or allows for other context or interpretations. He's always been like, you either think the way I do or you're wrong. And that's always been his attitude. And now he's going to fucking sit here and preach nuance like that's like what he's all about? Bullshit. You're not about nuance at all.
Straw man at him, CJ.
I'm sorry, but like...
You know nothing about the great and powerful Ryan Wiley.
What position is Ryan Wiley nuanced on? I challenge him to explain to me how he's nuanced on anything.
He has several interesting and nuanced opinions.
Here's an example of how unnuanced he is. His favored medium of communication with the outside world is not YouTube, it's Twitter, where he lives 24/7. The website that actively discourages nuance with its draconian character limits.
A 15-minute debunking where we think we can take on an entire ideology in a short amount of time. And of course, that leads to straw man arguments, leads to quote mines. It leads to really not giving your opponent the benefit of the doubt and really trying to understand what they're saying.
Oh my God!
From the Drunken Peasants.
What a load of shit coming from Ryan Wiley.
This is basically just
This is like welcome to Zero Self-Awareness Hour with Ryan Wiley. All right, so we're done with Ryan Wiley for a while, I think.
You're okay.
Flush him down the toilet with the rest of the turds.
Do you want to at least play the end of the video?
No.
Let's just play the end.
Okay, go ahead.
The Drunken Peasants suck.
Things that are not what your opponent says. What does that say about the values we hold? What does that say about the state of our intellectual discourse? I don't think that suggests we're very strong.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, I don't know. We're all going to have to work at this and be better. Perhaps we're going to have to be more charitable to our opponents. And I understand sometimes it gets hard, mostly because it feels like a struggle. It feels like a conflict.
So,
and tempers can
to
get hot.
summarize this video, the Drunken Peasants are a bunch of retarded assholes. Also, we need to treat our opponents more charitably. Good night, folks.
Yeah. That makes perfect sense.
Fuck him.
Ryan Wiley is a complete coward. You know, he's like, I'm not going to debate
Mercedes Carrera.
Yeah, Mercedes Carrera on the show, because I couldn't remember her name. I'm not going to debate
She's
her.
obviously just an object to you, Scotty.
I don't book the guest on the show. And then he's like, well, I would be on any show as long as TJ wasn't involved. Like, what are you so afraid of? I mean, he claims to be like, we need to, have this discourse, and we want you to raise it up, raise the bar. And he's the one, for petty reasons, like, I don't like TJ, so I won't do it. Does Ryan Wiley actually think before he speaks? Because I'm kind of concerned for him.
There's a question as to whether or not he thinks at all, I think.
Yeah.
I said we move on.
Okay.
Moving on up.
To the east side.
To the stupid ads.
Let's see here. So you want to do the stupid ads now?
What time is it?
We've been on for just over 2 hours.
Yeah, let's do stupid ads.
Stupid ads.
Should we just call it stoop ads?
Stoop ads.
Stupid.
It's
Fucking
so
stupid.
It's so crazy that other channel is gone now. The other channel that was basically our show. They did stupid ads and all that shit.
They did everything we did.
They even called it stupid ads. And then there was the thing in the middle and a camera here and a camera there. But the one guy was on Skype and it was really delayed and bad looking. And I watched it. I laughed at it. I was like, man, I can't believe someone actually did this.
Yeah, there was 7 or 8 episodes, and they were all a couple hours long. So it's kind of crazy that they just all of a sudden vanished.
They must have got harassed. Probably.
I don't think enough people even knew about them to harass
I
them.
don't know. I got tweeted about it. So.
Crazy.
Yeah.
They were our Jesuit clones.
Yes.
But now they're gone.
You love that low-cut top for going out at night, but
I sure
sometimes
do.
that
Boobs!
much cleavage just isn't right. You've
Yep.
tried safety pins, but they leave holes and just look wrong. And with a camisole, you end up
It
tugging
just
and
looks
adjusting
wrong.
all day
Oh my
long.
god,
Well, now
it's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
there's Cami Secret, the new fashion accessory that looks just like a camisole. But watch closely, because here's the real secret. It's designed to attach quickly and
So
easily.
wait, I have a question. Why would anyone purchase this when it's just a little white cloth that you affix to the fabric?
Guess what? You can change your shirt. It's not that difficult.
Right to your bra straps. You can even adjust your Cami Secret up or down, so you can decide just how much cleavage you'll show.
Awesome.
Unlike regular tank tops that ride up and down, Cami Secret stays securely in place, so it's more comfortable to wear. Pins pull open and leave holes in your clothes, but Cami Secret attaches to your bra, so you can wear all your favorite tops without ruining them. Perfect for controlling necklines on delicate dresses, or
Sweet.
adding a touch of color to any top. Even a plain button-down shirt looks much better, and you can enjoy wearing all your wrap tops without being overexposed.
I think all women should just walk around naked.
You misogynist.
Well, they're just objects anyway. Sex objects.
With no feelings.
I don't even know if...
And if they have feelings, their feelings are
I'm
too
guessing this
stupid
product
to
is
even
$9.99.
care about.
I don't know if it tells us the price.
I guess
It's a
not.
piece of cloth.
It's like the John Cena dish towel.
I know. You should just get one of those. Dun, 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 dun. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, John Cena is like the lamest fucking wrestler ever.
He's a walking advertisement.
And like he comes out, and first of all, he has a head that's shaped like a bucket. And he comes out.
I like how now you guys are speaking honestly about John Cena. Finally,
he comes out and he's always wearing like the most obnoxiously colored clothes. Like he's wearing a shirt that's either like lime green or like baby blue or some fucking hideous color.
And he has four
and he
wristbands.
tromps out with like 4 big fluffy wristbands of the same color,
like,
color coordinated with the shirt.
He's like a walking merch stand. But first he comes out and rolls down a fucking dish towel.
Yeah, and he's wearing his own shirts. And but he comes out and he holds up a dish towel that says something like "never give up" or some bullshit.
Or hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Yeah, something like
some
that.
crap like that. And he holds it up like it's stupid. It's a fucking stupid ass little rag that he holds up in the It's horrible.
Yeah.
And that's basically what this product is.
And then he runs to the ring, throws his hat into the crowd, takes off his shirt, throws that into the crowd. Sometimes he takes his wristbands off and throws them into the crowd too. Yeah. Walking merch stand. Actually, I have a video that I think we're going to play on the private show tomorrow. And it's this guy that like loves Cena and he wants to defend him and he gets like emotional. Like,
leave Cena alone.
Yeah, like that much. And he's a grown man.
Wow. And we're going to play that on the private show that only our patrons can see.
Yes.
Sucks to be everyone else, huh?
Yep.
Truly.
I'm excited to tell you about a breakthrough in personal cleaning. Our name, says it all. You'll feel fresher and cleaner after you go to the bathroom using Simply spray toilet paper foam moistener on your dry toilet tissue. It's a smart alternative to dry tissue and wet wipes.
Okay.
So, put some cream on top of your fucking toilet paper.
Basically, just another totally unnecessary product. But, there's always some sucker. It's like, yeah, those wet wipes are too expensive. I'll use this and save money.
The foam moistens your tissue and with its aloe-based formula makes you as clean.
I like how the shit
Do they have like a graphic?
purple.
Without foam.
Clean as you can be and soothes minor irritation. It's fragrance-free, rinse-free, and you control the wetness. Your ordinary dry toilet
You
paper
control the
becomes
wetness.
Extraordinary.
God damn it, this toilet paper is too dry. This toilet paper is too dry, but these wet wipes are too wet.
It doesn't properly clean you, TJ.
I need a proper
Bye
level
bye
of
dry.
wetness.
Bye bye dry. With
It should be die dry.
just
die.
wipe my ass.
Fuck
Fresher
you,
and more
dry.
comfortable. You'll want one in each of your bathrooms.
For sure.
I really love the product. I have in each one of my restrooms.
I really love
My
the
favorite part about it is how it feels against my butthole.
Wetting dry toilet paper disintegrates the paper.
Yeah.
Sometimes the wet wipes remaining in the container dry out because the container was not properly closed.
Well, that's your fault.
Oh, you know what? Someone found the rip-off podcast on Daily Motion.
Oh, let's take a look.
You want to?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
This isn't riveting?
Get episode 7, though. Do they have episode 7 on there? 'Cause it was more like ours by then.
Yeah, they like really...
They ripped off more by the time I got to episode 7. So
Let's see.
Do they have it?
I don't...
Or do you not know how to do it from here?
Let's see. I know. Yeah. Let's see. They're even their song was look they're talking about G-Man.
Yep.
And Venom Fang X. What the fuck, man? That's 3.
Whatever the most recent
Mr.
one.
Repsion crying, talking shit about Mr. Repsion. Episode 1.
Put it on.
It doesn't. Let's see. Hold on. Looks like they only have a few. They don't. This one's similar to ours, though.
Yeah, go ahead and put it up. Let's let people see this.
Okay. Fuck. I can't believe we're gonna do this.
The Jesuit Drunken Peasant Clone Podcast.
Yeah, you guys can see it.
Random discussions of the inebriated variety.
Earther creationist videos.
Oh, okay. Hold on. It sucks because they had an intro and it was hilarious. It was like a generic version.
It was a super generic version of our intro.
Yeah, there was even a commercial, but it was for Patreon, but it even was like shot similar. The guy was like, hey.
Discussions podcast, and this is a bit of a disclaimer before the show. Before the show starts in earnest, we have 2 announcements to make. You might notice on
Oh shit.
Of a send questions thing where our Patreon ad was. That's because instead of having you send videos to our Facebook, what we're going to have you do to send your questions from now on is send them in text. Don't send us a contact request, but send it in text to our Skype. And if we like your question, we'll call you at the end of the show, and you can ask us your question.
You see this shit?
The Random Discussion.
Originally it was called the Random Discussions, but they changed their name to be like even more like our name. It's the Random Discussions of the
Inebriated and Variety, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's like, wow.
When they had their YouTube channel, most of their videos had like 6 views. That's why I'm kind of incredulous that there was even backlash against them, because no one seen it.
Yeah, that's fine. I just thought they were funny. Like,
yeah, it was pretty crazy when I went and saw someone just clone our podcast.
Yeah.
It was nifty.
Yeah, the intro even had the bounce.
We're gonna frickin' nuke them.
Yeah.
It's gonna be we're gonna call up the Chinese, we're gonna call up the Russians, we're gonna call anyone.
Nuke
Gotta take care of these guys.
Won't dry out.
Always wet and ready to clean.
That's magical.
All right.
Wipes can clog pipes.
The rainbow sponge.
Sweet.
Finally.
Asked for it.
I did? I don't remember that.
Devoted to the rainbow sponge.
Finally.
The Army Arts and Crafts Department sent me to Korea. Now, not a
What?
normal sponge. This
The
is
Army
so
Arts and
dense.
Crafts Department?
3 sizes because
Does the
can't
Army have an
stand
Arts and Crafts Department?
Probably. Who knows?
Who knows?
Okay.
I mean,
The rainbow
the
sponge.
Army's got a lot of stuff, so
The
it could be.
rainbow sponge.
just one size. Another thing that I want to talk about is the hygiene of the sponge. I squeezed and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed.
And
no
squeezed?
flab on this arm for my cleaning. Flab on this arm. Now, if you do get it on your hands, gloves are incredible. I have a pure, I love a sponge that is absolutely
Oh, I
pure.
love
Oops,
sponges.
A virgin itch. Oh my gosh.
What is the... Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
It's amazing.
I want you to look at all of those wiggles.
I want you to look at all of those wiggles.
Obey the wiggle.
I guess
Look
this
at the
isn't-
wiggle.
I guess this isn't a commercial. I guess
This is she's
Obey the wiggle.
teaching people how to paint, or
yeah,
is
with
she
the
selling
sponge.
sponge.
I don't know. I thought it was a
painting
product called
Hey,
the rainbow
TJ.
sponge.
Apparently
anyway,
not.
Yeah, we'll move on.
Obey the wiggle.
Is your ordinary hairstyle just not cutting it anymore?
damn
Are you
right.
looking for something that will dazzle your friends?
Wow.
Introducing Hot Stamps.
If your hair don't look good, you're just
What?
garbage.
Yeah.
This is such a horrible idea. Put glitter in your fucking hair.
That demands attention. Hot Stamps is a stylish, hip, fun, and fashionable
No,
way
they
to
look
turn
worse.
boring plain hair into the
They
next
actually look
big
worse.
Look like shit.
It does look like shit.
Whatever.
I respected those girls, but then I saw that and I was like, you disgust me.
thing.
Stamp it!
It's just like
Turn
They're
the
garbage.
into the incredible with
Ah!
this amazing glitter.
Makes me want to fucking
What a
puke.
waste of money.
The everyday into the hottest thing with so
I should
many
get some of
different
these
colors.
though. I'm gonna get some of these. Ben's gonna wear them too.
Sure, why not?
Me and Ben, we're gonna get some hot stamps and we're gonna get some WWE themes.
Dude,
Oh my god.
put them
We're
on
gonna
your face.
put it on
TJ.
there for
Yeah.
the show.
Cena for life.
Yeah.
Hot Stamps is
Put a
perfect
C
for every
here,
occasion.
E here, N here,
Any
A
occasion.
here.
Going out to do some cocaine, you need your hot stamp.
For any occasion, even funerals. They have little skull and bone ones.
Oh, if you're in a secret society.
Yeah. Well, or funeral. I was going funeral, but secret society works too.
I don't think there was a price in that one.
No price.
Check out this one. This one's pretty cool.
What happens?
Convicted for tasteless advertising, Joe Greed of Westway Ford languishes in jail.
Dingo Warrior! Sent by my Legion of Warriors to set Joe Greed free. Let's boogie! No, come on.
How can I ever repay you?
With the new car.
Like this new 87 Yugo for only 87.
With a new car.
87 down.
Yeah. Look at that fucking car, man.
That's hideous.
Look how boxy it is.
Yeah.
$10 down, it's yours for just $87 a month.
You could fucking recreate that car accurately on an N64.
It's weird that Ultimate Warrior was doing commercials even back then.
I know. It looks like they're about to like hug and kiss.
Yeah.
What a pal.
Should make out.
Where's
Where's
Way
Ford? Where's Way Ford?
Where's Way Ford?
Where's Way Ford?
It dropped. It rolled.
Oh, man. Oh, I can't get it.
You just can't reach it.
Well, now you can MagnaScribe.
MagnaScribe.
Revolutionary magnetic technology keeps your pen where you need it all the time. Magically magnetic. The MagnaScribe pen magnetically attaches
Oh,
to a
that's
super handy pen.
that's how magnets work. They're magic.
Only at the cost of your dignity can you wear this amazing pendant.
Clock that keeps you on schedule and the pen you need right at your fingertips.
Actually, she looks so clueless. She's like, oh, shit.
my God. Oh, here's the time, and oh, here's the place to put my pen. The beginning of the commercial showed someone dropping a pen, though. Like, how does having that
I don't know.
keep you from dropping the pen in the course of, like, your daily events? You could still drop it. It's not like the magnetism is so powerful that if you drop it, it's just going to suck it back up, you know?
Abracadabra. In one easy motion, your pen pulls off, ready to write right away, magnetically.
Right
no clicks,
away.
No twists, no caps. Look, the MagnaScribe uses patented magnetic engineering physics to engage the ballpoint roller as
Magnetic
soon as you pull it.
engineering
give me a
physics?
break.
It's just two magnets.
Pending NASA technology makes your pen writing experience more intense.
It's magnets.
Magnets. How do they work?
Fucking well, apparently
I don't want to talk to a
ICP is
scientist.
not alone.
No,
and
I
being
know.
confused.
That's what I was saying. It's magic.
It's all
Miracles.
magic. It's a
Miracles.
miracle.
The carnival is God.
We've always been behind him.
Wow, watch that again. It's a quick draw dynamo.
Wow.
And when you're done, just reattach the MagnaScribe and your ballpoint roller hides.
Those
No
kids would be
peeking, no
bullied.
staining,
They
no
think,
inking.
Those kids would be so bullied at school. My pen is attached to this pendant. What the hell's wrong with you?
Fuck.
Yes, guaranteed. The superior quality MagnaScribe features a unique feather-like cushion
Someone would
glide
steal their
rolling
lunch
system
money.
that can help reduce
Cushion
writer's
glide
cramp and
rolling
foil finger
system.
fatigue, so you can write the right way right away.
Foil
all
finger
day.
fatigue.
Say goodbye to runaway pens, missing caps.
Come back,
and
runaway
leaky
pen.
messes. Say hello to MagnaScribe. It's super simple, super convenient, and super fun all rolled into one. Call now to order your set of 2 MagnaScribe pens for the incredibly low price of just $29.95.
What? Oh man, What a fucking
$29.95
scam.
for a pen.
For
that
2
you
pens.
Click onto a fucking pendant
2
with
pens.
a watch in it.
Are you like You're like the digital Flavor Flav
Yeah?
with that fucking thing on.
But you're ready to take someone's order. So.
Yeah.
Back right now, and you'll also receive 2 free ink refills. But hurry, because if you're one of the first 100 callers to order the amazing
Flavor
new MagnaScribe,
Flav.
you'll get another MagnaScribe with 2 more ink refills and this bonus pocket memo book, absolutely free. That's right, you get it all.
Sweet.
3 super MagnaScribe pens, 4 full-size refills, and a pocket memo book for one low price. Don't.
That is awesome.
So you get 3 of them.
Only if you're the first 100 people.
Everyone
Ben.
gets 3.
Only if you're in the first 100.
Yeah, give me a
Scott.
break.
Oh, only if you're lucky.
You got to be one of the fortunate chosen ones.
All right, here's the next one.
It's impossible to close an open can with a pop top. Open cans spill in the fridge. What a mess. And open cans lose their fizz. What a waste.
Yeah.
Introducing Bottle Top, the ingenious new way that turns your can into a bottle with the snap of a cap. Watch. Bottle Top attaches to almost any can. Soda, beer, iced tea, or energy drink. It snaps in place instantly to seal the top closed. It fits virtually every brand of can, from mini cans to super
Virtually every brand of can.
Yeah.
Not every
This is
brand,
like a total.
virtually every brand.
Okay, these 2 guys are going to go drink some fucking beers, and presumably they're not going to finish them, so they need this top.
Yeah, right.
Or it's like, oh, we're not going to spill the beer. It's like, who regularly fucking spills their beer? Are these guys like fucking both like Parkinson's patients? Where they're like, you know, what's going on here that they need this product?
When you're done, just snap off the top so it's reusable for dozens of drinks. Look, open metal cans can't travel. What a waste. Bottle Top turns your can into a bottle that's perfectly portable. Look,
You know what you could
can't
do?
this
You could
with
just
an
buy a
open
water
can.
bottle and put whatever
Amazing.
beverage you want in it.
I mean, pretty much every beverage that's available in a can is also available in a bottle. So if you really want the whole bottle thing, you should just buy bottles instead of cans.
Yeah,
it's
or have a
great for taking
reusable
your
bottle.
can of energy drink on a bike ride. Look, leftover sodas go flat, but Bottle Top turns that can of soda into a screw top bottle and keeps its carbonation for days.
Holy
Outdoors,
shit!
Bugs can crawl into your drink.
Gross!
But Bottle Top is great for
You know, all
outdoor
these people
pic-
drink RC Cola and Sam's Cola.
RC Cola.
They don't drink Coke or Pepsi. They drink like RC Cola.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
Arse flavored cola.
Arse flavored cola. Arse.
picnics or barbecues. It protects your drink from insects. When you're done drinking, just pop it off. Rinse
I
under
have
hot
never
water.
had insects in my drink.
Maybe you had, TJ. You just didn't know.
Well, never that I know.
Gross.
Gross.
Oh.
Bugs can crawl in your drink. It's like, well, I guess they could. If
Whoa.
you just leave it out in the fucking
Fucking
sun
bugs.
for like fucking 2 days or something.
Next one. Glow Jammas. Or, do you want to see how much this costs before we move on?
Let's see if they have a price. $9.99.
Uh-oh, hold on.
$2.22. No. I think
you get
six for $10.
Ah, there you go. I was right. $10.
You said $9.99. I said 10.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Fuck you, TJ.
You end up getting 12 of them.
For $10.
Yeah. What a deal!
What a deal! Glow Jammas.
Glow Jammas!
Ah!
You can draw with light
So,
when you wear them.
basically, buy a white shirt, then you draw on it.
Yeah, with a light.
Go, go, glow, glow Jammas! Ow.
Yeah, I don't want to hear any more of it. 1995.
Who the fuck would want that? It's like I'm trying to go to sleep. You're fucking glowing. Like, it's not really helping me go to sleep.
Plus, it's radioactive.
Dude.
All of these kids are dead.
Oh, there's like radium in it.
Well, probably not really.
Yeah, it does. Dude, when I broke my arm one time, I actually they offer you like, do you want a glow in the dark cast when you're a kid? And you're like, yeah, I want that. Man, you fucking regret that shit. Trying to go to sleep, your fucking cast is like glowing in the dark. You can see it, and you're just like, oh, I'm trying to go to sleep, and this fucking thing's just glowing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, trouble telling time. Doesn't that really tick you off?
Yeah.
Introducing Wonder
So
Watch,
difficult.
the amazing new watch with
It's
the
so
extra
difficult to
large
tell the
numbers
time.
that makes telling time at a glance fast and easy. Achy arthritic.
Yeah, anyone that's with you will be able to tell the time, too.
They should just, why don't you just fucking strap a wall clock to your wrist, you know?
I would say most people use their cell phone to check
Shit.
the time.
We're talking about Flavor Flav. Look, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just like has a fucking full like clock on his wrist. He's like, oh, let's see, it's 12:30.
Hands make those links hard to fasten. Wonder Watch has an adjustable
Okay, this is for old
hook and loop
people.
band. Easy
Yeah.
to fasten and
It's so clear
unfasten.
now.
No sizes.
Yeah, but the woman, or
Length, no
I don't know,
struggling
the
to
woman in the
find the
commercial earlier didn't seem like elderly.
I think that's to
plus
make
there's a
old people
special-
feel less
I
self-conscious for
see.
needing it.
light up face, so it's easy to see
Even
at night.
young
The
people
secret is in
use
the
this
Triple
product.
E's technology.
Triple
Easy to
E's
fasten,
technology.
easy to read,
Triple
easy to see,
E's.
With 1, 2, 3 easy ways to tell time faster. Compare
Wow.
Wonder Watch to an ordinary watch. Which watch can you read? Now
Yeah.
try it in the dark. Time and time again, Wonder Watch beats the competition.
Holy shit, I'm convinced.
Anytime, day or night.
Also, like, who's really concerned about the time like this? Like, old people are like, what time is it? I need to know the time. And also, what's
you
what's
wouldn't
the,
believe it. You
what's the weather too? Ah,
how much is it? Let's see. $14.95
plus shipping and handling.
You get 2 of them.
And I feel like now we'll double that.
So you have a watch for each hand.
Just pay additional shipping and handling.
That's so cool. Tell time on both arms at once.
All right, so we got one more.
One more.
Gentle gel socks.
Finally.
I love these. I own a pair.
Do the balls of your feet ache at
Oh,
the end
yeah.
of each
All
day?
the time.
Bunions,
My balls are always
my bunions
aching
are
at
acting
the
up.
end of
Bunions.
each day.
My bunions.
blisters and cramped toes causing you pain?
Oh,
well, now
yeah.
you can soothe your feet all day long.
Oh, finally.
Introducing Gentle Gel Socks, the
Ah.
cozy toe topper that's lined with gel on the inside to relieve
Yeah.
and comfort achy feet, so you can walk all day without pain.
Fuck
They're like
yeah.
therapy for my feet. Gentle Gel Socks feel so soothing over feet and wear comfortably in shoes.
They're like
giving you
therapy for my feet.
This is basically for women who like wear those really uncomfortable shoes that they think look good, and then it's like, well, my feet hurt. It's like, well, put this on, it'll make the pain go away. It's not the unnatural angle you're walking at.
Society pressures them, Scotty.
You're right. They're only objects.
Society presses
From common foot problems,
They have
feels
no
like a massage on the
choice.
top and balls of your feet. The secret's the breakthrough comfort gel lining, which surrounds the ball of your foot and toes like a glove, absorbing shock, preventing pain.
Absorbing shock. How much shock could that really absorb? Come on.
Loads.
Just look at it.
They're like toe condoms, basically.
Yeah, my little toe.
Get 2 pairs for $9.95.
Double that offer for $10.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty close.
$10.
All right, so
$10.
the video show is
$10
ending
foot
now.
long.
TJ,
What happened?
the video show's about to end.
All right, I'm gone.
But the show will continue for a few minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's
on
right.
iTunes.
She's like, oh shit. Okay, I guess.
So,
5.
bye.
Get us on
$5
iTunes,
foot
you
long.
fucking bastards.
Yeah.
iTunes.
Bastards. iTunes.
Do it now.
Fucking iTunes.